Trevi, what's up?
What's happening, everybody? How's it hanging? Welcome back. Another night, another couple of games of CS we got for 1v1 me. It's a little bit confusing sometimes when I say 1v1 me and then I go and try and say something like 2v2s, but yeah, 2v2s on 1v1 me, 5v5 game typically Counter-Strike is. It's no big deal. You guys get the picture anyways. Let's get an idea as to what games we actually have are on tonight. With our schedule up ahead of us, already having determined who our banger matchups are going to be. The first time, I think ever, that we're going to see a team play 3 matches, dude. 3 games in one night for Team Hambooga. That is weird. It's just weird. I mean, I'm not used to that. It's not every day that you'll get to see a team get in for potentially 3 pre-game interviews and 3 post-game interviews. It's a a cautionary tale of not to burn yourselves out, though, as well, as they're going to be playing from 11 p.m. Eastern all the way up until that 1 a.m. point where I'm going to be there too, and so are you. But even then, man, I mean, you just got to make sure that you keep yourselves in good standings, as you don't want to get too tired too quick. But let's talk about that first game, being Jared versus Hambooga. We got that one up first and foremost. So all you stakers, already a lot of you having put down your money where your mouth is and seeing that you can support one of these 2 teams, let me give you some statistics that may make it a little bit easier for you to determine whether or not you'd like to go in one direction or the other. The tail for Team Hambooga versus Team Jared. Now, I mean, obviously, number 4 ranked team versus number 10 ranked team might be something to look towards, but I think that the big factor of this one is that there is a considerable more number of games played for Team Hambooga and Sky. I mean, just grinding out games is bound to find you some wins, right? I mean, quite literally 17 games played for Jared and Crisp to the 30, almost double on the opposite end. So that's something to really take into account, whereas I think Jared and Crisp are no slouches in this season, doubling their amounts of wins to their losses and then some, and trying to make themselves one of those teams that have a bit more, I think, firepower than you would even realize just at a face value. So for those of you who have already done your research, you can probably get to tell a little bit that Jared and Crisp are starting to warm and heat up into the rest of the season. Week 7, by the way, guys, we are getting towards the end of the regular season, 7 of 9. As a matter of fact, holiday season coming up as well. Hopefully you guys are getting to spend some time with your family this Thanksgiving and Christmas. We're also going to be running games then, as well as on New Year's, so you can probably expect to see me there. But that's still a little bit of a ways away, I think. We're still, again, in the high time of the regular season for teams to get their dubs. No head-to-head history between these 2 rosters as well. Jared and Hambooga have not met even once before, so that's interesting, as last week we got a conversation going about how it's kind of weird that there are still some teams that have yet to actually play against one another regularly. They're yet to get their, full... Hold on one second. I think it was using my wrong microphone for a second there. That should be a little bit louder though. But yeah, I mean, it's still interesting that, this deep into the season so far, and we're still getting that as an example. So we are going to be jumping into the matchup in just a few, as well as some interviews going with Hambooga, Sky, Jared and Crisp, and it's been a little while, but I mean, if you want my opinion at face value, I think this one is going to be a little bit of a longer game. I think I'm going to go 9-6 for Jared and Crisp, though, if I had to get a win percentage over to them. The first blood, I would also probably give over to one of Jared or Crisp. Likely Jared. He's just somebody that I put a lot of faith in terms of the first fights, as well as how often he's able to find them and win them. One of those guys, obviously, who give you a 63% first blood percentage. That is an extraordinarily high number, man. So that's something to look forward to potentially as well. If you're looking for a little bit of a spread as far as the win is concerned, I guess you could look for like a 9-5, 9-6, and 9-7, 1, 2, and 3 pecking order for Jared and Crisp, if I had to give you my 2 cents about it. And in chat, Twitch, VenomX Nate saying that you think it's going to be a crisp 9-7. A crisp 9-7 specifically, not Team Jared, specifically crisp 9-7. So this win is going to be off the back of them, it looks like. Okay, so says one of our most consistent chatters in that direction. But who's here in the 1v1v chat in the app? What's up with you guys tonight? Plain Dave saw you popping in and saying hello. A couple other familiar faces I can only assume are going to show up a little bit later on in the night. Love to see the energy brought up early. Sarcastic Dan, oh my lord, one of our underdog staker goats recently hitting big on some upset wins that not a lot of people I think would have otherwise have given them the opportunity for. So let's get the interviews going and see if we can squeeze a little bit of information out of this one as well. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Howdy.
I mean, my day personally is going well. I can only assume that you, having picked up a new teammate, are probably on a little bit of a grind. For those of the people in the audience who aren't aware, if you want to let us in on the info as to how that's gone down over the last couple of weeks in recruiting.
It's been good. I mean, it was a pretty seamless process. I played with Louis before, and he kind of just slotted right in. It was a good fit. So we're excited. Although team's gonna have to play some games without me because I'm headed out of town this weekend.
Okay, a little bit of Thanksgiving action going on.
No, I'm going to Asia actually.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy that. Chris, how are you feeling about the new change to the team? Again, for those of you who aren't aware, in 5v5 CS, a lot of the teams who play in this tournament are actually teammates there too, and they actually just picked up Louis, who you're familiar with, I'm sure, if you've been watching.
Oh yeah, he's a solid player. He was over on Neight with Jared in the past. I've definitely faced off against him a few times, but he brings a lot of experience, and he definitely grinds the game. You know, being a content creator on his own time, so it's definitely a good fit.
Well, I mean, listen, it's definitely a big time for you guys to come alive, not only in the 5v5 point of things as we enter a new season there, but we're entering the end game of the regular season here, and you guys aren't exactly out of the running for playoffs, but you kind of need to start to hit the ground running in terms of just getting out wins, right? Like necessarily jumping out on like 30 matches played like Hambooga and Sky, you don't necessarily need to rip that, should you just be finding victories, and I think you've been on a pretty good track as far as that is concerned. So you said that you're going to be out of town, Jared. How does that affect you in that regard?
Well, I don't really know how it affects things. I mean, obviously, it seems the schedule a little bit favors the people who play a lot. Like, we nearly have the same amount of teams. Right. You know, we nearly have the same amount of wins as Hambooga's team, but they're like ranked number 4 or something like that. Like,
right.
I think I saw they were 16 and 14, and we're 12 and 5. I mean, it's just nature that they played 13 more games than us. Yeah, I'd like to think if we played the same number of games as them, we'd probably be, you know, similarly ranked to that. But I think it's just a matter of our schedule and playing on a competitive team. I think a lot of people are probably picking up those extra games that we're not necessarily able to. So right. I think that's kind of been a hindrance, but unfortunately, it seems like it favors a little bit of the folks that have some of those time for those extra games.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that is the case. I think that's absolutely true. Well, we're going to get into an interview with the other team as well in a minute here, so I want to get your thoughts on what you think the scoreline of this one is going to be as we do jump into Rooftop in just a little bit.
I think it's a match that we should be, you know, like should have the edge in. They definitely have some aim. But if we play like we did last time on Rooftop, I think it's something we can win 9-5, 9-6 if I had to. I think that's how the game would finish out, like, yeah, for either team. I think like 9-5, 9-6, but obviously I think that we should come out on top.
Chris, you with that?
I'm locked in, brother.
Love to hear it. I'm going to be watching the POV of Hambooga to start with. Shifting over, I believe we're going to be watching Jared after that fact. So we'll see how you guys operate on that second half, if there is even that much of a second half to play, depending on how successful or otherwise you are. So good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hambooga and Sky, another day, another dollar, another week, another 2v2 game to be played. And we're not talking about one 2v2 game. We're not even talking about two 2v2 games. We're talking about 3 2v2 games for you guys tonight alone. You're here from 11 to 1. So first and foremost, was this something that you guys were like actually, I don't know how to word it, not necessarily excited when you got the opportunity to play yet another matchup tonight, but do you think that there's any chance of burnout or anything like that? Or are you ready to rock and roll?
Nah, we're locked the fuck in.
Oh, baby.
We're locked in.
On average, we play like 6 to 7 games of CS a day.
Right.
So it's like nothing.
Do you guys energy drinkers or what's up?
Not today.
What are we thinking?
Bro.
What's our pick? I ask this to almost every team whenever I get the chance. White Monster is elite. What about you, Sky?
White Monster or Rain?
Oh, Rain. I
Orange
haven't heard
cream.
about Rain in a minute. Oh, Orange Cream. That's a good one, actually. Well,
yeah,
listen, again, like I said, another week of games to be played, and you're going to have to give me your opinions on all 3 of the matchups that you have going on tonight at different points. So I just want to get your face level, surface level thoughts on, ooh, that was crisp, thoughts on this match in particular going up against Jared and Crisp.
I don't really know much about them, but I know Jared was like a Copenhagen Wolves like owner or something, so...
That is true.
Probably pretty good.
Hambooga, you should be a little bit more familiar with Jared, right?
He might have some money.
He might have some money. Well, I mean, listen, he can't buy wins for himself. He may be able to buy wins for a team, but he's going to need to actually deliver here tonight. So what do you think the scoreline is going to be before we go down and deep into the first of 3 games for you? I don't want to squeeze that much talking out of you early because we're going to have a lot of time to do it.
Might be close. Might be another golden gun. I don't know.
I'd be down. I do like a golden gun.
Might be close, it might be not. I don't know.
All right. Well, give me something. Give me a feeling. If you have to give me one that's close and one that's not, I don't know. What do you got?
Like 1 or like 8 rounds.
1 or 8. Sure. We're thinking that
6
this is
or 7.
okay.
Or...
Goodbye. Get out of my Discord. 37 seconds just about to stake even still for you guys. If you want to get your last bets in, check it one last time, the tail of the tape, to make sure that you got yourself ready and raring to go. Is that a Boston Breach shirt? Shit hard. Yeah, actually, it's a Boston Breach pullover. I got it when I was working with the Breach. For one of the Boston majors that they did for Call of Duty, the 3rd, I believe it was, 2 years ago. Pretty tough. So there was a little tournament admin action going on there. Little history, little why not lore for those of you who know what it's all about. But who knows? Thanks, guys, for popping in for the games, by the way. Ready to get it ripping and raring and underway, as mentioned, Hambooga. So we're going to be watching first. We're going to be getting a little bit of a sight line into his mind at the start of our game. So I hope you are prepped. I hope you are ready. I hope you have your drinks, your snacks, you've gone to the bathroom, whatever the case may be. Putting up chat for you guys to start letting us know what you guys think now after the staking has concluded. You can really let us in on your predictions, because I'm sure that you guys are geniuses tonight, because we're starting it off smooth, starting it off pretty quick. Fuck Booga is not a prediction, unfortunately. Thanks for the donation. That's funny though. That is funny though. Oh my gosh. Trying to hit green tonight. My picks are green, quite literally the name would imply. Is that say 166,000 in earnings? Am I reading that correct? You are a madman. Let's get this one moving and grooving, flowing into the first matchup of the night, though. I don't want to waste any of your time, and I'm sure that you want to get right into it as well. Tony, what you have for first blood? I was thinking Jared. I was thinking a little bit of Jared action.
One half.
Beat was kind of heat. Not lie. personally, I was grooving with it, but no more beats. No more beats. We're going straight into game sound and audio from our two players.
Oh, they ain't swinging.
They're quiet.
So quiet indeed. They already threw a smoke for spawn. Did they swing off that, or did they go
Right side.
behind it on a lurk? I think that they might be waiting for their utility to
Flushed the
pop
door.
through.
Door
Damn!
and right side.
That flash hit him right in the face. Sky never had a chance. They just gotta swarm him now. Hambooga surely has no chance, right? Surely has no chance unless they swing into him one after another.
Nice.
And that's
I was
how they
looking
win on
straight
the
into the
clutch.
door and I got full blind.
The
That's
double kill.
They have tech.
And I'll also give
yeah,
that
they
a
probably
good
worked on
shit
the
on.
easel, okay.
That's crazy.
That is-
Oh, I was like, no, there's no way this flash is gonna blind me.
Incredible. Jared first blood
Yeah,
though.
I
It's already 1 of 1 for me. I'm already 1 of 1
Little did I
on
know,
my
I'm full
first blood
blind.
predictions on the night. So don't mess with me. Don't test my metal.
I'm blind, really? Oh, one's on top.
I have definitely been
Same guy,
given
same guy.
a gift
behind
from
the
the
tree,
CS
it's pretty
gods
crazy.
to predict who will be able to find the first kill.
Get
Okay,
your
We're
so
getting,
let's not
It's not on top.
left
not-
side, dead.
get ahead of ourselves. Already, they're going to be able to handle this one with ease, though. They're just saving their money, Jared and Crisp. They don't want to
so
throw it away
tired.
early. They want to get rifles.
Stop! Do something fucking night!
Whoa, relax.
No, I
he
fucking
wearing
I
a
had good
shirt?
sleep.
I don't know if
I took
Hambooga's
nap.
wearing a
I'm
shirt.
so tired.
You get your white monster out. They probably have some
I'm
tablets
already
sitting
low on my
top.
Celsius, bro. I drank through a majority of it before the games had already started. I wanted to get my energy high and ready for the beginning, because I slept a lot today. I don't know about you guys, but when you're waking up, what's your work schedule looking like? My work schedule is 10:30 to 1:30 in the damn morning, and that's not even my whole day of work, so
They smoked me. Never mind. Just
it
kidding.
gets a little bit awkward sometimes. Speaking of awkward, sitting inside the smoke while your teammate gets killed out, Hambooga underhanding a flash into his own face. There's a knife pulled by Chris. Good
There's
God.
a conundrum occurring.
We were getting a little bit silly with that one, but they do turn over that round nonetheless.
Yo, what's the boost spot again?
Well, I don't know.
Where is it at?
Looks like they get
God,
themselves
here's
back
some
in this game once they have AKs back,
take a
and
look
as
real
well as like a
quick.
little.
Yeah, we have time.
Is this?
This is the craziest boost maybe on any of the maps, team, low key. This might be
Yes.
one of the craziest boosts of any of the maps, as Hambooga gets spotted in one over top side of the rock. You better actually get the kill if you're gonna go in for a boost like that. Is oh my lord, his teammate just gets rocked and
you
rolled
swing?
with the double kill again. This time, it's
Probably
Team
thought I could
Jared.
kill him.
No.
How do you play in the dark like that, guys? I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
It's
Look at
over.
his room right now. I mean, I have my LEDs
Easy.
on too, but like I need a little bit of extra light other than just that. Maybe not like the full room light, but like
Remember,
this
it's
light I
easy
have here,
sight.
my lamp, at the very least, like you're gonna go blind, bro. You're gonna get like a
You see anything?
what's it called? The thing in your eye.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to say
We're
hernia.
starting that util set.
But that ain't the word.
Oh, they threw a double
They
util set.
threw 2 smokes. Yeah, okay.
Watch out door.
One low, one high, one molly to the rock.
Top one.
Deagle at a distance and Sky at close and personal. Gonna be able to find the first of them and
Nice,
get them
Sky.
salted up for
All
Sky
right,
to
never
find
mind,
the
you're
second.
good
It
again.
well with double
Keep fucking
kill.
doing
They
it.
turned around on a
Thank
10
you,
to get a lot of money.
Thank you, Hambooga.
Keep
Thank
swinging,
you.
keep swinging.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, what if you boosted again?
Wait.
They will never expect it.
They get AKs to use now that
they
they killed
really
both of those
didn't.
players too, so
Really
they save so much money in the long term that they're going to be able to buy back with if they lose here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's good.
Squatting on their headpiece,
Outdoor.
squatting on their homeostasis, getting a good workout
Flash?
in. Dodging the flash is pretty important though from
Close?
Hambooga. There's one down below, right close along that wall.
Close the door, but he's still in.
Oh.
They spotted me.
Looks like they're fine, I think, to be able to win out against just an SMG here. They want to take the fight in some capacity. They run it
Did
back
it?
to the four-way to get it. They instead get run down, dude.
Boat's name is literally Glunk.
4-2. 4-2. Hambooga and Sky in the lead on defense right now. Some teams think that this is a CT-sided map, and some teams think it's pretty
They're not ready for this.
one-handedly a T-sided map, and I don't really know. I don't know if I have an opinion one way or the
I
other.
think the util. Alright, I'll take my
To be
time.
frank,
I'll do
Little
double
beer in the
util
chat.
set.
What's up, goat?
I'm gonna hurry your little self up. She's just not looking good
I'm
for me out
running,
here.
bro. I'm running.
Oh.
Fuck it. Dead. I'll step behind it.
Right
Alright,
now,
wait for me.
Sky
I'm flashing
needs
through.
to just have Hambooga come back to the site with them,
Oh, he's
Alright.
dead.
and they'll be able to do that, no
What a
problem.
loser.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking move them.
5th round, they take the lead no matter what the outcome of this
They
happens.
got the util set, shit.
I know.
And Jared and Chris, despite having some of the best smokes and flashes I think we've seen recently. It's a rare game they're not really
What's the tech here?
showing up as shooters.
I think we both just swang them. We both run at them. Literally run
It's
at
been a
them.
while since
Yeah.
we've had that happen,
Yeah.
I think.
Watch this.
Dude, Hambooga and Sky are going to be up to 33 matches played after
Think
tonight.
they
That is an absurdity. Oh my god!
Oh, Cowabunga, dude.
That
Cowabunga,
is
baby!
wicked from Hambooga. Again, being able to just
Alright,
run
so
them
need two
through
more?
W keys straight into their
Three more?
faces, bro.
7?
6, 7.
Oh.
Shut up, shut up. I'm switching POVs, I
Alright, Deagle?
forgot.
No, I'm not good at D.
W King and that's crazy.
He just W. That's how he plays in League. You know that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
a little bit of
sure.
trash talk going on the POV switch back over to
I'm going
Jared.
dark.
Okay,
Fast story.
okay. This is how they play in League, you know that.
That one tag to my nade.
But now they get to play CT side, so maybe we'll actually get to see a little bit of
Okay,
a,
box.
I don't know, a research project going here as to whether or
Bunch
not
of fucking
CT or
idiots,
T
bro.
sided. But
Actual
they get
idiots.
both kills again. That's
What
the
are they
double
doing?
kill out there coming out from Chris. What do we got moving now into the second half?
Holy cow.
What do we got here?
Come back.
This could be scrumptious.
Gotta start shooting. Hiding heaven for a second. I'm just gonna let him think.
Okay. Famas in hand, no utility, no money to actually go for that much. It might be kind of awkward buy for
An XM
Jared, but his teammates got the A1S. That was looking a little bit scary to me on the edge of that smoke, trying to
Okay.
both at the same time fight as any possible
Sight
way
tag.
the dink is in, but no
I need
kills
him.
still. Bomb should be planted. Coverage is decent, but no plant
No
at
bomb
all.
plant for
Cody.
you, big dog.
Great.
And XM scout force
HE
by. These
right
guys
atop the dome of
those are
Sky
For any viewers
after
that are
all the
watching,
damage
these
that had
guys
been
are
done.
actually trolling.
They're actually like throwing. Like they literally.
No, they're
did, like-
they're actually an XM and a scout force by, and then I don't even think they had armor on either.
Oh baby, this
They're
is
actually
good. I
throwing.
love to hear this out from Jared and
They might.
They should be on Glocks.
They might
They should
be
be on
throwing.
Chris.
Glocks.
They're getting a little bit more rowdy about this one that we've seen recently, as far as, you
Going
know,
fast.
referencing the other team they're playing against, and they're both just going to peek into Jared one after the other. This should be a easy 1v1 for Crisp. I don't imagine very many a problem up against the P250, but the tracking gets a little awkward. All good, though.
For 50.
Guys, we are very rapidly approaching a tie game. I feel like we
Yeah,
were
well, we got our
just,
economy
literally
up for-
just
Here's
on the major back foot.
What do we got? 2K. I could still.
We
drop
thought this was going to
both
be a
of
little
those
bit of a
right now.
longer game in general, though, but favoring Crisp and Jared.
I'm trying to get back sight.
So my first blood prediction was correct. Will my ultimate prediction of Jared and Chris coming out on top prove to be correct as well? It doesn't seem like that rifle v rifle round will be giving us very much hope.
Mm. You should try W King the door.
It's gonna be free.
An op?
They're
Yeah,
wide,
sure.
literally
Okay.
wide swinging it. Literally.
Chris
fully wide
bopping?
swinging it.
Chris bopping with Jared on an MP9? Questionable. I don't really know how I feel about that. The AWP is a weapon that kills from the waist up, by the way, Chad. It's a sniper in which
Oh
it
my God.
will do its
78 seconds.
damage,
I'm
but
legitimately-
Sky will live to tell the tale, despite taking
I'm not
6
really sure
bullets
what
to
I
the
did there, if I hit him
chest.
78.6.
You take 6 bullets to the chest and try and
You should get
Walk
close
it
on.
off.
They're just they're running it down.
Noobs.
Just get close lower, and I'll flash your swing.
Hambooga and Sky
I'll throw a
maybe
pop
starting
for you,
off
and
their
then I'll
night
throw a back flash, right?
with a victory. Maybe, just maybe.
Here, both. Flash.
Flash
Flashing.
gonna come
Back
a
flashing.
second late. Still almost fully blinded. Sky will go down, and another one goes up, lobbed into the air in the same place that they just had their teammate lose out with their full vision. They'll also die down.
Actual running it down.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the game over with. They're, a little bit, they're actually just like trolling.
This is
Yeah,
one of the
we should
fastest
buy
games
that
we've ever seen.
Have.
Guys, take into consideration that
boost
we're like
maybe?
9 minutes into the game, and it's 8 to 6. Typically, rounds take at least a minute long.
I'm up.
Some more. Obviously, being a minute and 55 on the clock, or just about. I don't know if that changes in Wingman, to be honest. I'll have to pay attention to that. Burnt down ever so
I'll rock
slightly. Not yet hitting the plant.
I'm flashing.
Flash off that wall. Might actually be shallow because the
Behind a wall again.
the big square is going to block it. Flash out to that bomb, a tap down, trying to hold the full stick for a couple of seconds, but I don't even think Crisp really knows where he is. Fade through, spam a top, and Sky's got the left side. That's
All
gonna
the
be
way
our
around.
game. Done and dusted.
Yeah, honestly, get me out against that bullshit, bro.
Unfortunate for Jared and Crisp on their way back into this season as it was, but right now they've got themselves time to talk it over while we get the time to talk to the victors of that matchup, as it were, Hambooga and Sky. Like I said, we're going to probably be talking to them a lot tonight. Hello. We're going to be potentially talking a lot tonight here, team, especially if you keep winning. That one was a really good one. I think was a solid game that went the fastest I've ever seen a 9-6 go. It looks like you pulled that one off in record pace. And how did you feel like coming into this game? You wanted to play it maybe in reflection to how you ended up playing it. Did you want to be as aggressive and fast as provably you were?
Yeah, with our game plan, we were really thinking about how we wanted to like approach against these guys. We did a lot of prep about their games beforehand. We knew that if we played it fast and aggressive, they would catch them off guard.
Is that true and real?
Yeah, we took an AI and we watched all of their demos and put them on the wall.
Dude, holy crap. Okay. Wow, that's cool. Wow.
Skybox Edge, everybody.
Really
Yeah.
cool. Nice.
Skybox Edge.
Sky? Box Edge?
Skybox.
Edge? Wait, pause, chat.
Wait,
Pause.
wait.
Pause.
Disgusting.
All right,
That
we're
is
gonna
fucking
move on.
disgusting.
We've got like 17 minutes now to kill between now and the next game, which is kind of insane. So I think we are going to be just having a quick little talk with you guys until we do get our next set of interviews rolling and going as everybody else joins the servers. So far, like I said, you got 2 more games to play. We're starting right now at 11. What are your plans for the between time on the games, the downtime that you have now of a full hour?
Maybe take a nap.
Actually, do you
I
think
don't
that
know,
would
I'm tired.
that would help you? You don't think you wake up
I don't
like
know.
groggy or anything like that? I don't know how you are as a napper, because I feel like I'll take like a 30-minute and I'll wake up and be like a zombie.
I'll probably be tired, yeah. I woke up 20 minutes before the game started.
Really?
Here, so yeah.
When did
I'm
you go to
really
bed?
tired still. Well, I just took a nap before the match.
Oh,
Woke
good
up-
lord!
I woke up at like 1 p.m.
I woke up
was still
2 minutes before the game.
I woke up at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
today, guys.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
all gamers.
I'm
here.
just kidding.
It's alright.
I actually woke up at 10:30, and then I worked until 1, and then I slept until 6. So I got a little bit in
then
there.
You don't fit in, man.
What?
Shut up.
What the hell, guys? Okay, maybe I don't want to talk to you. That's insane. That was so rude. Okay, well, we got more games on the way, and I asked already Sky how they wanted to maybe use this next hour. Hambooga, what do you have on the mind?
Are you gonna chill and watch some YouTube?
May eat anything? You plan on shoveling in some food in the time you got? Nothing like that?
No, I'm not really known for eating food.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, having your name quite literally with the word ham in it, and your logo being a boar, I thought maybe you would have gotten some grubbing going. But even then, I think it won't really matter what you do in between now and then, so long as you don't decide to play a different game, because you've got a lot of Counter-Strike to lock in on. You got to stay warm, okay? So don't let me down. This could be the three-peat on the night and a record that you would hold as well.
It's true.
Well, best of luck to you. Enjoy your nap time. I won't hold you any longer. And Hambooga, if you do end up watching YouTube, don't brain rot. Keep yourself sharp, okay? We need you.
No, I only watch history documentaries.
Awesome. Expand your mind, my friend. I'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you, man.
No
Thank you.
problem. Team, that's that. That's all there is to that matchup in particular as we prep ourselves for the second game of the night, though. That's going to be Team Frizzy and Team Shriek. For those of you unfamiliar, there are 2 rosters who have been grinding in this tournament, and one of those teams, I think, being Hambooga and Sky, as far as the number of games they've played, the second of which probably would be Trick and Goodbye. So let's take a peek over at our next match in preview. Taking the tail of Tate 2. 14 wins and 18 losses. Same goes for Frizzy and Little Beer as far as their wins are concerned, with 14, but 8 less losses and 8 less games. So they've had to work less for the same amount. So if that goes to show anything as far as the work effort and ethic is concerned, then I mean, look, Frizzy and Little Beer have been killing it. Furry and Little Bear is a insane pair of pet names, my friend. That is quite possibly the craziest of all pet names I will have read tonight or of all time. Number 6 and number 7. The jokes write themselves, as this is the second time that level of matchup has gone down. We'll see if it will come to have as close as a result. However, as mentioned, it may be close in the rankings, but that does not necessarily mean that they are as close to one another are in terms of their recent wins and the number of wins they've been able to find versus the number of games played. That ratio is not always as it would seem. So don't let yourself get fooled. We've got ourselves a single head-to-head play between the two rosters previously. We have a victory for Frizzy and Littlebeer on week 1, 9-0. Okay, that was a 9-0 win. It was not on the map that we're going to be playing tonight in Whistle. That one was on Brewery, but still 9-0, dude. That is a crazy victory for them in, I think, the week that they had found 2 9-0s on, as a matter of fact. First blood percentage 10% greater than that of Trick and Goodbye overall, and a 1.2 to the 1.0 of Trick and Goodbye as well. So you can see that everything seems to be working in their favor as they grind out win after win. They don't necessarily need to go game after game. They don't need to go 10 games going at one point in time as opposed to their adversaries. So it's been 7 weeks since they've caught a pair of hands from Frizzy and Littlebeer, though, Trick and Goodbye. Maybe they've evolved, maybe they've grown, maybe they've looked back in on themselves and become greater than they could have ever imagined. These are all hypotheticals. These are all if, ands, or buts. So I don't want to, go too insane on predicting whether or not there would be a return to form for Trick and Goodbye, that of which can combat Frizzy and Littlebeer. But, I guess not, it's that you never know. It could happen. I mean, these are trying times in the season of Counter-Strike Week 7, so maybe there's going to be a little bit more desperation coming out from the gameplay of their adversaries that can make it happen, but I'm personally going to be giving it a little bit of a leniency over to Frizzy and Littlebeer. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Like I said, there is a world, there's always a way, but I think that if we do look at the recent results in general as over the last week, this would be the best time for them to do it. I mean, keep the wins and losses that we've caught as it's a sandwich of green with a red outlier on both ends for Frizzy and Littlebeer. Not losing by, a pretty margin either, but on the side of Trick and Goodbye, after a drought of losses prior to these 5, it's win-loss, win-loss, win. So in that category, we have a team that has been able to look pretty good in the recent week, but just not regularly, not being able to bring themselves game in and game out the same level of intensity, to whereas Frizzy and Littlebeer have provably been able to do so after their little bit of a vacation hiatus while they took some time off and away. So let's not get too crazy, but we do have, I can only assume in a few moments here, our interviews of all players having now joined into the pre-game lobby. I'm pretty excited to see what they have to say about this one, because Whistle is a map I think a lot of teams have started to master as far as aggression levels are concerned, and Frizzy and Littlebeer are a team that we had noted multiple times over to be an aggression-based team. Not necessarily saying that they constantly fight, however, it is to say that they know when and when not to be throwing their bodies out on the line. Littlebeer, one of the most aggressive players and most willing to take a duel players that I think we've ever seen. He's somebody that I would say is my preferred pick for the first blood if you wanted a name to go for, but don't take my word for it. Take the numbers word for it. I mean, even still, just going back to the tape one more time, 57 first blood percentages, and Frizzy's not finding no first bloods, but it's typically Littlebeer, okay? It's typically Littlebeer, if we're going to be honest with ourselves. If we're going to be clean and clear about this one, he is the one who loves to engage, and he's the one who's typically winning on those pistol rounds as well. Frizzy is one of the best pistols that any player that I've ever coached or played with ever has had, if I'm being honest with you, though. So they're not a sleeper. So if there is like a, let's see what the first blood's looking like right now. 2.6 for Frizzy and a 3.65 for Littlebeer. Honest and truthfully, I don't think you would be amiss for just taking whatever of the two of those is higher at the time of staking, to be honest with you. I think it could be a toss-up between which of the two of those players are going to be hitting hard. Tisky in the Twitch chat saying that if this were to go to the Golden Gun, they would eat their shorts. I'm going to be holding you to that. Legally binding contract is that Twitch message that you have just delivered. So thank you. We will be seeing you in a little bit, potentially, for the return to form. ICMN also in the camp that Littlebeer would be getting the first blood. A little bit of a rarity that you guys are in chat giving me your thoughts, feelings, and opinions before the match has actually begun and staking making us close. So appreciate that, and just trying to give the good word of the Counter-Strike scene to everybody to, you know, get their best odds at being able to find a win for those. So we're going to drag some players in and get some talking times. If you have anything you want me to ask, let me integrate you into these conversations if you'd so please, chat. If you want to know anything more about these players, you as stakers, I think, are entitled to just such a right. So don't feel afraid to let us know if there's anything that's pressing on your mind. All right, some fan favorites here in Frizzy and Little Beer in recent times. How are we doing today, chat? Week 7.
What's up? This is week 7?
Week 7 of 9 in the regular season, I believe.
That's crazy.
It is absolutely insane. And, you know, Frizzy, I'm going to start with you because I believe we're going to be watching your point of view to start this matchup. So it's important that I get a little bit of context as to how you're feeling about this match on the night as your first and only. We have some teams playing a million times over, that being Hambooga and Sky. But you come into this one on the one and done, and you come into this one after having 9-0'd them week 1. We're in a different territory now, obviously, as we get deeper and deeper into things. But I don't think that you guys have changed your level all that much. So how do you feel coming up against this team once again?
So there's 2 teams in this league that we 9-0'd.
It's true. Same week, too.
The other team that we 9-0'd, the second time we played them, we 9-0'd them. This is the second time we play this team. You get in the drift there? It's going to be another 9-0,
I'm picking up what you're putting down a little bit there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. So you're saying that this could very well be the 9-0 for you tonight, Little Beer, being as it is Whistle. Is there any bit of a difference from that of Brewery to where you find yourself a little bit more uncomfortable than you would have been there necessarily if it were to be a rematch? Or do you feel like Whistle may be just as good, if not better? How are we feeling about this one in particular adjacently?
I think the maps play kind of the same. I think that as long as we talk to each other across the map, or like when we were together or whatever, the gaps are pretty easy to pick up on that map. We just have to be ready for them to be close. So I think as long as we communicate and we know what we're leaving open, we'll be okay.
All right, well, that's real enough for me. I think that if we do go into conversation points with the other team, they're not going to be all that far off, I think, from being a little, I wouldn't say fearful, but, you know, a little bit, like, just generally worried about what's to come if the last time that they faced you, they got 9-0'd, but obviously they wouldn't say so. I wouldn't figure, right? Like, that's not something you come into an interview and feel so confident about, but... You know, I mean, talking about this team in particular who has been struggling, like desperation is going to settle in. Do you think that there is going to be a little bit of a moment in your own mind where you're going to need to adjust your gameplay depending on how they start to play it a little bit more gimmicky? Or like, how does Whistle play out for you? Do you play your game or try and counter that of your opponents if you were to say one or the other?
I think when it comes to Wingman, if you're not playing your game, you get punished really easily.
Sure.
So you have to like kind of like push your hand harder than they can, or else it becomes very hard to get it back in this.
I will add on to that as well. Like, I do agree, you definitely have to play your own game style, but there is definitely a mix of like being able to adapt what the other team is doing, but still doing it within the confines of what you're comfortable playing.
Fair enough. I mean, listen, I don't really know if you're going to stray away from what your initial talking point was, but you said that you have already had a similar instance to this where you had 9-0 the team you had 9-0 before. So I'm going to ask you if you actually do predict that that will be the result of tonight's matchup, or if you have a little bit of a different idea as to how it might go down.
I'm no hesitation. I'm not scared of these guys at all. It's a 9-0.
Little Beer, how we feeling?
I'm going to go with a 9-0 too. Also, Tony.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
You always do, and I appreciate it. What's up?
So, since the holidays are coming up,
true.
I wanted to know, and I'm sure the stakers want to know, if you believe in Santa. Do you believe in Santa, Tony?
I don't want to ruin any of my stakers' Christmas. Do we have to do this on air, bro? Let's just say I have my doubts, okay? I don't know if I'm 100% a believer, but I don't want to go into the science of it, okay? We're going to leave that be. We're gonna leave that as it were. So thank you guys for joining me. Maybe I'll tell you the answer if you win, okay? Let's see if we can find out what happens.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks,
Chad, I'm sorry, I can't. For anybody out there who might be, you know, in a difference of opinion of me, I don't wanna crush your hopes and dreams. So listen up. We got ourselves Goodbye and Trick. Last time you played, it was a 9-0. They say that they're feeling a very similar story coming into this match, despite it not being the same map. So what do you feel about that one? Do you have anything to say sent back in their direction as far as that's concerned?
Hey, I mean, I tuned in a little bit in the pre-match when you were talking. You're kind of glazing them up. I just want everybody to know, don't expect the same as week 1. That was week 1. We're far away from that, and we're coming back into it.
You are coming back into it. This last week in particular, the last 7 days span, you've started to actually pepper in some wins amongst what was a sea of red, to be honest with you. So I will give you credit where credit is due. No longer do you have a majority of losses on your recent match board. It's a majority of wins. So this may be you turning a new leaf, okay? But we're going on Whistle, as stated last time the 9-0 was on Brewery. How do you feel your odds are on this map as far as the close game will go? Do you think there's a world where you turn this on a 9-0? Do you think that you've got the specialty map for you?
I can't say 9-0 for us, only because we played the map one time. We ended up winning it in a semi-convincing fashion, so we'll just see if our approach to the map is better than theirs. I mean, I don't think they've played this map much either, so should see a little bit of a scrappy game coming through.
Yeah, it's definitely been a oddity, I think, for a lot of teams, only just now getting a majority of games played done at week 7, finding their first head-to-head matchups, finding like their second or third time in playing a map in general. I think that's kind of wild, to be honest, but you know, this one in particular, like I said, has been played out before. They've seen the results, you've seen the results, and it was a long time ago, so you may very well be a different team, as I had said in that same pre-show you were mentioning a moment ago. So what do you think that the scoreline of this game is going to be ultimately at the finish?
GB
9-5.
9-5. Trick, are you deferring to Goodbye to give you that answer that you're gonna stick by as well?
Yep, I trust in him completely.
All right, well, we're going to be switching up the POVs at the halftime to check out what you're up to, so I do hope that you're ready to show us your best and give us a second half to even play for, or maybe actually stomp out on the first one so damn bad that when we switch to you, there's going to be barely one to watch. We'll see whether or not that one will be the case. Good luck to you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
My back is low-key starting to hurt, chat. I might need a support beat. Yeah. Okay, I just had to grab a pillow real quick. Don't mind me. Absolutely cracking my back right now in leaning forward for these interviews, but you heard it. You got a minute left to get your stakes down and done. Don't let it be. Don't let it linger any longer. That button is waiting to be pressed to send your stakes in and through. So as we do check the final numbers with a minute on that clock, we can see that Frizzy and Little Beer are heavy favorites at 1.31 to 2.77. Favoring the first blood is actually Frizzy, to where on the contrary, I think Little Beer is actually typically the one that most people would go for. But that's not to say that nobody staked for him whatsoever. There are a good number of people who did. So, and then for the score prediction, as far as what we think the most likely odds are to turn out on, we've got ourselves a 9.48, 9.57, 9.68 for Frizzy and Little Beer. Nice little spread from 3 to 5. And if Trick and Goodbye are going to win, the people are saying it's going to be in a 9 to 5 fashion. So there will be no 9-0s, at least not a majority of you believing in that as a concept to prove out. I saw a question a second ago and it was kind of funny. Tony, what shampoo do you use? Yo, okay, interesting. I use Head and Shoulders. Or no, not Head and Shoulders, Harry's. It's called Harry's. For dandruff control. And it just smells pretty good. It's like mint. It's like mint, kind of. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Keeps me clean, keeps me fresh. Keeps the dandruff away. I had a pretty bad dandruff problem for a while, I think, because I don't remember why. I think I just had like a really naturally dry scalp I needed to moisturize a little bit better, and I kind of aggravated it over time by scratching it so much when I was younger. So Harry's really, it feels good. It gives you a little bit of like a sting, a little bit of like a burn too. You know what I mean, man? Makes me feel like I'm clean. Which I am. Harry's, yeah, Harry's. That's exactly how it's spelled. Exactly how it's spelled. Keep the ladies close by, huh, Tony? Listen, it does. It does. I have people tell me I smell good all the time. That's a pretty good feeling. I don't know if you guys get that often. I don't know if we're stinky stakers or what, but being told you smell good is like the super compliment, bro. So get yourself smelling nice, okay? Get yourself smelling good. The ladies will love it. All right, we're going to be jumping into our game, though, without further ado. Excited to get this one moving. See what they got going here.
I might do something crazy this round.
I might do something crazy this round. Could be famous last words.
Okay.
In Potter voice, Harry Potter. My mic is low. My mic is low. Do you agree with that, chat? Is that a universal feeling?
I walked through mid.
I
dead.
will do my best to turn the microphone up if that's true, but I don't want to blow your eardrums out. Already having found that first blood, Little Beer looks to slap down the initial aggressor. And the last of them, where are you, my friend? Because you can't run just as far as you can't hide.
Wait, the P2K is actually kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice shot, Josh.
Told you.
Thanks.
I
I can
told
show
you
you
that's
the big
2
D
for
now.
2. That's 2 for 2 for Tony. On the first bloods.
The middle sticker.
Oh, I see.
My sensitive scalp itches often. I'll check it out. There you go, dude. Listen, I got advice far as the Counter-Strike staking goes, as well as the life aspect of this crazy roller coaster we got going on is concerned. So I'm
And one
glad
right
I
side.
could help out. Looks like Little Beer's gonna be taking the first of the fights, and then it's just gonna be
He's on the stairs.
support from Frizzy, or gun out
Can you hold my back, like the mid part?
instead.
I have.
Just accidentally burped in the mic, dude. That's my Celsius coming back up. My bad. You smell that? Oh,
In the smoke.
do you hear that? Because, I mean, although we didn't see it, I'll go as far as to say he just got shit on by Trix Desert Eagle on the back end of the train yard. Sayonara. See you later.
Nice shot.
Now it's just the 1 versus 1 where it's pistols again, so Frizzy shouldn't be worried whatsoever about his odds in this
Honestly,
clutch.
could have been walking up close on you.
Yeah.
Like close left.
I don't know what pistol the other player is using, but if it's a Tech 9, that's really all Frizzy should be worried about, because it's got a high velocity to it. The firepower in close ranges is
Maybe flank now.
lethal. Should be fine and dandy, though, to just sit on his hands and wait for that player to come to the bomb. He's playing a bit proactively, which I
Yeah,
also
bomb down.
enjoy.
Yep.
He knows he has bomb down, so he can go on a discovery mission while the T likely they themselves go on for just as much as one.
12 seconds.
They've already been lit. Frizzy gets to swing in, and maybe a spam to the wood to finish the job, but no, GB wins on the clutch as he gets hard
He
swung.
was there. I should have kept spamming. I thought he was on the deep.
That was
angle.
pretty mean, low-key
When I
chat,
said
and they
holding my
said
back, I
9-0.
meant,
We're
like,
already out of the conversation on that
I
one, I'll
understand
tell
what
you
mean.
that.
You were talking about the smoke fading.
I should spread the 20 I put on 9-8, but the payout looks so good. Listen, big
I
number
saved
look
those, buddy.
real good, okay? Big number look real
Top left,
nice.
Lamar.
I do understand that. Mike Hawk,
One side.
One's left. Pushing.
funniest shit ever.
Didn't commit.
Greatest name of all time, perhaps. That next to Kirk's big tip,
He walked
or
back, I
Kirk's
think.
third leg. Should be an easy one for Frizzy. Oh
I
my
couldn't hit him. Yeah, I would too. Oh, I
God, what a
81.
whiff. Oh no.
Fucking went to shoot him in the head, and as a shot, he stood up.
That is less than ideal,
You want your smoke
brother,
and your
but
flash?
you live and you learn. Smoke is
Flash is
crap,
peeking right side
actually.
early.
Maybe it was meant to make them think that it's clear. I'm gonna sneeze.
Close.
Nice job.
Fucking hates
Good thing we
play
swapped
worse
nades.
against Everybody. Yeah.
Your smoke missed.
I know. It's intentional. I do the same smoke.
Oh, you
against
missed it on
everything.
purpose?
Yeah, it makes.
I didn't wanna blow your
on
eardrums out.
the edge of it.
Say thank you.
You're a smart guy, you know that.
Sometimes.
Say thank you.
Flashing close mid.
2-2.
Mid one.
And I'm not talking about the ballerinas.
Okay, I'm
The right side. Can you flash over the train for me?
I'm talking about Counter-Strike scores. And being able to find AK-47s to utilize as well is going to save them some cash later on, a decent chunk of
They
change.
went around spawn, I
Hey,
think.
Smoke site.
No longer they need to
Yeah.
invest on. Smoke to the site,
Looking to
which
play.
Frizzy looks to play around. They could spam him, though.
Back.
And
Deep
seeing
right
his
train,
trick is found
1
Little
HP.
Beer, they have not a whole lot of guessing to go for.
How did I miss him?
Trick and Goodbye giving this one a better look than many would have predicted. I don't think I gave my score prediction for this game, Chad. Did I? Can somebody refresh my memory? I think I said that Frizzy and Little Beer, I think, will win. But I don't remember giving a score. I could retroactively go back and say that I did, or at least give you my thoughts on what the score would be. But that would be cheating because the game already started, though, wouldn't it? So I'm gonna stick with my guns and at least saying that Frizzy and Little Beer come out on top. But as far as the scoreline is concerned, they would need them to be on their best. My Trick to keep at this rate, and they're looking pretty damn good right now.
Bro, I don't know how, but I hit Trick for 97 and 5 with an M4. I don't know how that.
Congrats on the 3K mark, Plain Dave. Clap it up for Plain Dave. Everybody clap it up for Plain Dave. K23. A P250 is not the weapon that they would have liked to utilize right now, I can only imagine. But seeing as they haven't caught anybody on the cross or heard anything going on in Train Yard, they're going to get their duels very up in their faces. Little Beer's going to snap Trick like Thanos into dust as the next of them has to try and pick up the pieces. Frizzy didn't get the gun. Little Beer didn't get to it either. And that's going to leave now GB all the way into the spawn and ready for there to be a deep range close P250 to play him like a fiddle.
Oh, I'm still mad I missed that deagle shot. I could have killed him the other end.
So good. Move on. Move past it, Little Beer. Or excuse me, Frizzy. We got to move on. Okay? Don't leave anything on the table, brother. Is that spammable? Oh, maybe it is.
Right side.
That would have been nuts if he got a kill, though. Now, Frizzy having just sent almost half his clip as well as a smoke in that direction, feels it may be more worth the while to go help Little Beer. Uh-oh, this is ugly. Hearing them coming into the back lines of spawn side, Frizzy will take contact as well. Bomb is planted, but I doubt that they get very much more after that fact. You've been pistoled, bro. That's the Little Beer double kill. And back and forth we go. The ebb and the flow, as they say.
They seem to be playing like relatively close together consistently.
A good read from Frizzy to try and take it to that next round, but the defense only has one more round left in general. Will they carry that into their...
They're not very far apart from each other.
CT side is...
I have an idea. I'm gonna come back.
The question. I'm gonna start burping in y'all's ears to make sure you're awake. I'm joking.
Put it in the house.
Wait, why do they have two AKs? Oh, Little Beer's gonna op and then switch to the AK after the fact. Interesting. So they're knowing that they have only one round left. They can use all the money they've got because it does not carry over. So silent. We're Tricking Goodbye. Have actually been a lot slower than I was anticipating them to be every round of this game, at least. And slow and steady may win the race because Frizzy gets shit on. Oh my god, Little Beer surely not to meet the same fate there. Because he gets hit with a smoke. I think they will have heard that, and that should be his doom. You can see that they're spamming it, trying to find a line. As he doubles back. Throwing an HE grenade right now would get him killed, as well as holding it out in his hand. They could have just cleared him. And he fired the both of them, and it's a little bit of a turn-off moment in the brain as we switch POVs. That's a tough one to take. Trick, does he have any more left in him?
I literally had him dead to rights.
Get this round.
Swoop.
You want to play on left or train yard?
Gonna play train. This round at least.
Tiski is gonna have to eat shorts potentially if we go to the golden gun, guys. So make sure you turn into his stream for that because he's gonna have to do it live on camera.
Peeking left, all the way out.
This is the same angle that Goodbye destroyed Frizzy on moments ago. Will Trick be given a taste of his own teammate's medicine administered to him on accident? Wrong IV.
Could be walked up middle real quick.
Where the hell have they gone off to? Still sticking around on that same angle. Could come back to bite them.
website.
As only just now have they moved out. Goodbye gets rolled. Frizzy still sitting inside the house. Still toying with the idea of playing onto him, and they might just 3-2-1 peek him right now. He can hit this bomb, try to make them a little bit scared, and tapping onto it. It's over at the train yard that goes spamming one, and I can only assume stationed on the left would be the other. And Little Beer in the air somehow? I don't know. Looked like he was on the ground to me, but a win is a win, and he'll take it whether he's on the ground, in the sky, or in the water, or in any other thing. Any other state of matter. Solid, liquid, or gas. Why does SpongeBob have a bomb strapped to his chest? That wasn't in the blueprint.
T-spawn just walked up.
5-7, super close. Do they clear this? See, the thing is, chat, is that Trick right now has his camera over his minimap, so nobody can stream snipe him. God forbid. So I can't tell where his teammate is, or relative on the map where the bomb may drop down, which it just has dropped right in front of the train yard station entrance from T-spawn. Where is a Frizzy? Found him.
You have a gun safe T-spawn.
Crapped on him.
Just all the way back.
GB, no armor,
Bomb and gun right there.
running, knife out, and trying to get atop the rifle that Trick had laid to the floor moments prior. There's the Galil. Does it have ammo? Yes, it does, but
I don't know. I don't need to read that.
we're getting a little bit dire towards the end stages, I must admit. It ain't looking purty, team. It ain't looking purty. It's that Frizzy double kill and closing on the clutch, making sure that this one doesn't go sour so soon. And 6-4 consecutive rounds for the boys as we turned on to T-side. What does it go up to? It goes up to 9 bans. If we go 8-8, we go to the golden gun, where everybody just plays with pistols as if they did in the first round and a half, and fully blinded. He gets beat by the nade usage of Little Beer and Frizzy there. The team play elite in that point in time. The second flash also pretty decent, but not going to fully blind him. GB doesn't know where to look just quite yet for the second player. Trick is mad they got set flashes. That's tough. That's tight. Listen, Frizzy and Little Beer are doing it right. You gotta be on ball knowledge as far as your nades goes if you want to win out. This is for money, guys. This is for money. Of course they're gonna start to maybe get a little bit cute with some of their nades.
One drop down from the train yard.
5-7 again. I mean, we've seen it deal damage, but we haven't seen them actually finish out on the round with said damage. Only 2 rounds left for Frizzy and Little Beer to close on. Goodbye gets mollywomped by a weapon that he himself was using moments back, picked up by the enemy, and put to better use. Just cracked my neck because I think I might die. Plain Dave, $4 million per game. 6 million if they win. Yeah, he should just be cleared, honest and truthfully. I feel like Frizzy and Little Beer will just go walking through the map. Literally just walk all the way through and clear every spot. I can't imagine they would be as careless as to not leave this one unchecked, or at the very least, if they plant, they wouldn't be planting for it. No, one player has his knife out and the other is deepened now with the bomb on the ground. 25. The element of surprise and silence has Trick. And it's Frizzy who has to play for the objective as he spams through that wooden wall, gets back to the C4 now. He's softening up his target. But he's just playing cat and mouse, ring around the rosy in the red train. Smoke to the site, and Frizzy wants to plant. Do you think he's gonna stick it? He will, and he's got his back turned. Well done from Trick to give them a lifeline in this match.
Oh god, they're just such
Big
rats.
win, and absolutely necessary one, in my opinion, to keep us going.
With their util in their hand.
Screwdriver, what's going on, brother? How's it going? How's it going? How's the staking been since last we spoke? It was 2 days, 3 days ago now. Good lord.
I'm gonna hold left here.
That's the actual smoke thrown by Trick this time. Not the fake one that we'd seen by Frizzy. What the hell? The mouse spin out is absurd.
Smoke towards Neight.
I have a blow if you need.
He has a blow? He's got a what? It do not matter. Even through the corner of the smoke, it's going to be Little Beer to get the headshot in. The AK-47 kills in 1. The A1S takes 2. And so will Little Beer. He'll take 2 as well. Wham, blam, thank you, ma'am. Back to winning ways at the ends of the game. Yeah, right, he said. Well,
Dude.
this is one hell of a heater from Little Beer at 12 kills. I did shave, I did it for charity. I did a charity stream for men's mental health for Movember, and I shaved.
I was holding like a.
Trick gonna be able to at least dispatch of Little Beer and not
Yeah, he's
allowing
gonna
him to
take
double
left
up this
timing.
time.
I'm still T-spawn lining up util.
Yeah, and he gets criticized for lining up the nades. But Trick is here.
Nice
And
work,
he
Rock.
holds his nerve again
Oh
and
my
again
God.
and again, guys. We are
Stop
approaching
execing.
rapidly the potential golden gun and the potential short eating from Tiski. Tony, you look like a child now? Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, I'm down to look younger. I'm cool with that.
Play the left side
Beats
here.
looking like an old man, don't it? Beats being bald. I almost went bald too, actually, for stream, but I didn't end up doing that. We raised
Only left, actually.
$22,000, I think.
Upside.
$21,000 or $22,000. So
Walk up behind me. I'm
pretty
gonna
sick, pretty
fuck
sick.
Something.
I don't even know what's going on now, though, with Little Beer on the extremity to find GB again, dude. Again and again and again he's met with that, but Frizzy is here too on the tightest of angles, and he can't do it. He simply can't bring the heat to the level that Little Beer had for this matchup.
Jeez, those guys.
Dude, they end their stream so damn quickly. I don't even get a minute to breathe. I don't even get a second to switch, boys. Start our pre-show for the next match and get a quick little interview here with the winners. Why don't we? Ugh. Woo-wee.
David's gas schedule. Oh.
Hold on, I gotta get Little Beer in here, dude. All right, there he is. There's the man of the match. Listen, Frizzy, you didn't play bad by any means, but we gotta give credit where credit is due. Once the big double-digit games come on in, you're slanging that thing like it's nobody's business, Little Beer. What a win for you. How do you
Thanks,
feel,
man.
and how were you feeling? If you could walk me through your game there, because we didn't watch you on the second half. We switched POVs.
That's crazy because I think I played better on the second half than I did the first half.
I would probably agree.
But I think I'm really happy. We definitely probably could have made that a lot cleaner. We probably should have won that like 9-4, 9-3. We lost a few 1v2s that we should have definitely just stuck together and won. But to be honest with you, Tony, the sole reason why I wanted to win that so bad is to get your answer about Santa Claus.
Chad, I don't think Santa Claus isn't real.
Oh.
I think he could be, because like, how else do the presents get there? First of all, where do the
I think
cookies
what
and
you
milk
put
go?
in
Second of
is
all,
what you get out of it, you know?
yeah. And why do I hear like the clip clopping of something on my roof on Christmas Eve?
Exactly.
All
It
I'm
might
saying.
just be me.
All I'm saying. I've done the thing where you sleep in the living room and wait for them to get there, and dude,
Yeah?
he beats me
How'd
to it
that
every
go?
time when I wake up, bro. He beats me to it. I end up crashing out, and then he beats me in that one like hour of napping that I had. Well, listen, I'm not one to say, but we got our end game either way. The result finished out. Not a 9-0, but you guys, you just barely avoid Tiski having to eat shorts because of his poor prediction. You win out, and moving on, I think that we are going to see some more, I think, of this matchup as the future goes by, but we have only 2 weeks left on it, as well as the rest of week 6, or actually 7 now, sorry. So we'll see what happens, but congratulations on your victory nonetheless.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you as always.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you too. Get on out of here, you scamps.
What?
See ya.
What?
Oh, man. Well, that's that. Moving on to our next matchup. Get yourselves into the pre-match for Louis and Laboom, because we're moving right on with our night on to game 3, ladies and gents. No stopping, all gas, no breaks, and 2 more games to follow that into our 12:30 and 1 a.m. slots with Hambooga to return. Change our mind and our tune for this matchup as well, particularly as we can throw it to the tail of the tape. I love the tail of the tape. Listen, Alex hasn't been around all that many times for our Counter-Strike games, but I appreciate you tuning in tonight and giving us a little bit of your support. But dude, loving the tail of the tape. Easily one of the best integrations that we've had into these matchups in general, allowing me to convey a message to everybody in the chat rooms, as well as give them an idea as to what the games will look like. It makes a real vehicle for us to hammer home storylines, as well as get the players and stakers as informed as humanly possible. So with that being said, we got ourselves a serious gap, I think, as far as this season has been concerned. It's been a 12-10 to the 18-17 for Louis and Wumbo to Laboom and No One, who have been intermittently looking strong, as well as a little bit softened by their recent results. The 9-3 is what they'd suffered at their hands just about, I think it was like 18 days ago or so, and that one was over on Brewery. But tonight we're playing on Memento, a very different look, but a map that we've seen very many more times for Louis and Wumbo than we have Laboom and No One. So we'll see. I don't really know. It's kind of a question as to whether or not, in my opinion, Laboom or No One come into their games looking to be a force to be reckoned with, or a little bit of a drained effort. But guys, I don't mean to be that guy either. Wumbo and Louis were 12-5 5 games ago. Check this out. Kind of ass. A little ass. Maybe just a wee bit. I mean, it's not perfect, this record that they've had recently. Have they played Memento? I've seen them play a lot of it previously. Got ourselves Palai, Memento, another Palai. Good lord, a lot of Palai going on recently, man. Another Palai. The system's busted. Too much damn Palai going on lately. But has there been any Memento played for this team? I will probably end up asking them, obviously, how they feel on that map in general, seeing as we don't have a whole lot of recency to go based off of. But of course, they've been ripping Palai after Palai just the same, so these things happen. Work made me miss a lot of stakes today. Well, listen, Laughser, you're here now and you're ready to get staking on some CS2, I can only imagine. So let's get to it. Let's get to our interviews, as well as we do have our players ready and set up for this matchup, the third of the night, as I had previously mentioned. I'm ready for the return of Hambooga after this one to see if they're at the top of their game after an hour hiatus. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how many of you play games competitively, even if you aren't necessarily playing on like a team, but an hour break between games is kind of considerable, in my opinion, personally. I feel like I would probably lose a little bit of my steam. So let me know what you guys think as far as that's concerned. Are you guys gamers? Do we have any competitive gamers in chat right now for any other esports? Do we have anybody who's playing 2K? Anybody who's ripping some COD? Anybody who's been hitting the Street Fighter? Anybody of that nature? Because I know I'm a hyper competitive person myself, to where once I start playing a game, I want to get as good at it as quickly as possible. And that's just my kind of mentality when I come into those. So Counter-Strike is like my absolute dream of a first-person shooter personally. We'll see though. I want to ask a question to Louis and Wumbo. All right. Interesting times up ahead of us for Team CS for you two. I've heard some rumblings and grumblings about both of you recently, one of which being that, Louis, you just got picked up by a team where we've got a couple of players on in this season as well of 1v1 me. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
I think it's cool, and I hope that I can eventually play against them, because I think it would be fun.
That is pretty cool, yeah, actually. You get to shit talk your teammates now after taking them on in 1v1 me league. Take Flight taking you on, and it's a seamless transition, so said Jared earlier, that because you've played together before, it was a no-brainer, it felt like. So congratulations on that. And I also want to ask you how you're feeling coming into this match in particular, because I don't mean to be the guy to bring up the elephant in the room if I don't have to, but I feel as if I do. 5 losses consecutively, and that's only as far as I can see on the recency board. So how do you feel coming into this one, as well as the fact that you're playing on Memento? No more Palai.
I mean, I think this is a pretty good map for us, so I hope we can come out on top.
Do you feel like this is a pretty good map for you too as well, Wumbo? Do you feel like this one is one of your go-tos?
Yeah.
How do you feel coming into the week 7 now? We are at high time for you guys to be on your best while I fix my microphone and tilt it a little bit closer to my face. Do you feel as if you've only heated up in 2 versus 2 as time's gone on?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. But I think we're kind of cooling down a little bit.
Yeah,
So
those things happen.
we need to heat up again.
You got more than enough time to do so. Here, I'm gonna do this like mechanic work while we're doing our interview. So give me a little bit as a scoreline prediction that you guys may have going for this matchup in particular, because I think you've been pretty good about feeling out the room recently, but although you might not have finished your games out, you've gotten damn near close.
I would say 9-6.
Wumbo, you with that?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Alrighty, well, even then, I think that you guys not having necessarily been blowing these teams out the water recently have more than a good enough chance in order to do so tonight here too. We're gonna get to talk to Laboom and No One, who have only just recently turned their season around, so good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, well, I'm a pretty good little engineer right now, guys. Tell me if the microphone sounds fine, because I've done this for you. I've done all I can. This is as loud as it's probably gonna get. It's right in my mouth. I can barely see what's going on my screen. If I were to get peaked, I would be dead. Hello, Naboom and No One.
Hey,
how are you?
Tony, how are you?
Dude,
Hello.
I'm doing fantastic. It's a very, very much needed reset for me over the course of the weekend, as far as now having just 1v1 me to worry about in the week time, and casting at these hours is definitely a lot of fun when I'm awake as can be. And right now I'm feeling pretty damn energetic, and I've got more Celsius if I need it. But how are you feeling as far as the alertness is coming into this game?
Pretty good. I'm feeling good. Yeah, I honestly, I'm in a pretty good mood, so.
Boom's on a new mouse. I'm on a newer mouse.
What mouse is that,
Yep.
dude?
The new Superlight, like the Superlight 2.
Dude.
'Cause I used the Superlight 1 for like 4 years, like the same mouse. And
It's time for the new one.
Like I think it was about time for a new mouse. Yeah.
Twinning. I bought the Superlight 2 like immediately when it dropped, and I did not need to. I already had my fully functioning Superlight, and as soon as I saw it out, I was like, I'm in. Did you get the blue one?
No, I just got a black one
Oh,
because I
you
think
bum.
there's sweat left.
Me too. I'm sorry.
Nah, fair enough. Whatever the case, though, you come into this one with a little bit of nuance to you, and I want to know what your scoreline prediction for this one is going to be in a moment, because last time you'd met, it was 9-3, and I don't really see you playing a whole hell of a lot of memento, if I'm being honest with you, so I'd like you to be as real as possible for how comfortable you are in this map, as well as against this team on rematch.
I mean, like the map, you know, I feel like all we gotta do is just like play together, and not like let each other die to like random stuff that we don't know we're gonna die to yet. Like on CG, like every time we play this map, I feel like Chris or me will just like die because like we don't realize that like somebody can be up somewhere. So that's, like, my goal this game is to try and make sure he doesn't die like, you know, off on the left side or like whatever. But as for like
Good
score
answer.
prediction,
Good
I
answer,
think
good answer.
Good
I
answer.
think it'll be like 9-6 for us if we win. Yeah.
Are you on track with that, No One?
I'm on track. I'm on track all the way.
I love to hear that, and I do love to hear that you have a little bit more, you know, spunk in the season as we've gone by. I think it's been slowly but surely starting to ramp up again, and that's obviously going to be required to come against a team like Louis and Wumbo, because this is their weakest point recently. So if there were to be a time for you to come alive, it would be here, and it would be now. It would be on Memento, and it'll be in just a moment as I throw you back down. We'll see if you have what it takes. Good luck.
Right,
Hopefully
sounds
see you soon.
See, hopefully for your sake. Yeah, we'll see. Boom and No One, ladies and gentlemen, 35 seconds. Get your dang stakes in now. Get them in now, or I'm gonna tweak. I'm gonna lose my friggin' marbles, okay? Tony, why do you have a green screen that isn't being used as a green screen? That is a wonderful question that I will ignore. What if I were to just... What? Oh. Is it working? Is it working well enough? I could low-key use it, but then I would just be in a void. If Alex is still in chat, maybe we could look into the idea of getting a cool little graphic to throw up behind me made. I know that would be kind of like weird that I'm the only one who has one, but it'd be pretty awesome. Be pretty freaking cool. I could do like 1v1 me. What's it called? Advertising in the background. I think that'd be pretty fun. Gotta get it in somehow. You became old with gray hair, dude. My hair's not friggin' gray. Oh, when I turned the the color, the contrast down. Yeah, for a second I did. For a second there, I did. I haven't seen Wumbo play in a while, chat, so I'm very excited to get his point of view for this matchup. For those of you who are unaware, lock in and wake up because I already told you. Dang it. Hey, Tommy! What's going on, bratan? What's going on? I'm in the void! I'm in the void! Where did I go? Where did I go? If I wear a green shirt, you would only see my head. I'd be a floating Tommy. Floating Tommy. But they're getting ready to get into this game only momentarily as they get their server set up and slotted in. I'm excited for this one nonetheless. How y'all coming? Where y'all from? Hashtag Chicago. You're from Chicago? I went there for a Counter-Strike LAN about a year ago. I loved it. Chicago was lit. I'm from New Jersey. Went to school in Boston. Moving to Georgia, Atlanta in about a month and a half. So if you're in the area, feel free to not ever talk to me and don't say hello to me and stay away from me. Because you're all very scary people. Chicago getting money? From who? From the Bahamas? Damn, straight 110G is from the Bahamas? That's crazy. Alabama, Detroit, Dallas, Newark, a local. Oh, you global, Tony. Yeah, dude, been to Germany. I actually won a Counter-Strike tournament in college that sent us to Germany to spectate IEM Cologne, which is one of the greatest and largest tournaments that the game has to offer. Full expenses paid, hotel, travel, food. It was freaking awesome. Tony, what's your favorite fast food? Taco Bell, bro. Taco Bell has a special place in my heart, man. Taco Bell is so good. They add new menu items every month, it feels like, and they're all so damn good. They just recently added the rolled poblano pepper quesadilla, and it rocks. I highly recommend it if they're selling it in your area. Who's the best CS player in history? Simple. Maybe not for long, though, if Donk keeps up at the rate that he's been playing, but Simple is by far and away. In Counter-Strike 2 and Global Offensive, in my opinion, the uncontested GOAT. This is all convincing I needed to order Taco Bell. Dude, oh, dude, I want it so... I have Wingstop in the fridge, otherwise I might too. But I won't, and we're going to get into the game. Dude, that's actually kind of dope. I'm like in the void on this camera too.
On the right though, when we just swing right.
I can just swing right with
I'll go
50.
right with you at the start, and then
for this matchup, who do I got?
Yeah.
I got Louis and Wumbo. As Louis gives me good reason to believe so.
I'm just coming with you.
I got Louis and Wumbo.
Flash high left. Flash.
Probably 9, 5 or 4.
This guy was like
9, 4, 5, 6.
Find.
Easy conversion for Wumbo, it should be, as he already damages him up so much. Nate off the wall, banked. He gets a little bit of an underhand, but clotheslines the killer and catches no one off guard.
I was honestly kind of confused.
McDonald's is so... I ate McDonald's in high school way too much, and I got sick of it, dude.
You mean right?
Tony, get out of the game. Oh. You don't want to see what's behind me, dude? Is it distracting?
One's on the right. Might be Deagle. Yeah, it's Deagle.
Sorry. I'm in Counter-Strike! Guys, I'm in Counter-Strike!
I could have been bad.
Yeah. Could have been.
Oh my god, I hit my friggin' knee, bro. Just banged my knee. All for a stupid little gag. All for a dumb little bit. Hope you're happy.
One's right side.
Holy ass, bro. Chill, bro. Chill.
I'm gonna go through this. He's gonna trade me.
Yeah.
Listen, Wumbo's got himself a kill through that smoke spamming with the UMP. He's one of the very few players I've ever seen use it, dude. He burns a hell of a lot. He almost just dies straight down to 7.
Blinking.
I agree.
I'm gonna hold
I can't believe that. Louis, Mr. First Blood is going... Oh, no, that was Wumbo, pardon me. Okay, I was going to say, he is dedicating to the bit.
Just sit.
That's a real weird smoke down.
Yeah.
Surely right now he just doesn't get hard flanked and then they lose out because of the fact that they're low. That would be ugly.
Did you tap the bomb when I tell you to?
Wait.
Oh, good boy. Tap the bomb. Good boy.
Tap it now.
Say good boy, bro.
He's in the top area.
I get hit on that flank, though. Wouldn't have thought Louis gets it over Wumbo. I wouldn't have either. I think Wumbo was the player that I had endorsed in the pregame, and usually he is the guy who takes those duels and wins them out.
I told you like 1 second earlier. See, I would have turned.
Listen, Counter-Strike's a beautiful game. Everybody can get in here and there now and again. One great user. What's going on? Another admin A in the chat. Love to see that. Everybody representing from 1v1 me all across.
Like
Alex, can we have a private combo? Combo is crazy. AK-47 in hand now for Bro, as he's been relegated to a UMP last round. Now he can get slamming. Now he can get swing. And got to be careful, though, about that jump up from CT spawn. It's a matter of where the player was, and he gets shit on, and so too does no one. Holy double kill for Wumbo. Look up. Look up is everywhere, bro. Look up beyond everybody's different channel.
Pedal's stuck.
Can you drop your molly over here?
We got some regulars, I feel like, coming all across the day.
I don't see the half full.
One's there on the stairs. They boosted.
I hate to be that guy, but Wumbo, he trades out a shitting on for a shitting on himself. He'll take one on in karma. And very quickly, Louis is just hot trotting into the site and dropping a smoke to plant the bomb. What are we doing here? Are you going to be able to get another duel after that, too? I wonder. Tap out. Head being seen. That's it. But there's a pistol on that player.
Nice try.
Boom to get in the back lines, in through the greenhouse, and into a second round one, baby. Feeling pretty good about that one, I'm sure. I'm finally convinced this man to use a green screen. Listen, Tisky, I was just going to leave it be. I was going to let it be green forever. Fat guy also in the Twitch chat right now saying that as a real eater, I vouch for Taco Bell, and that is as much as an endorsement as I needed in order to feel justified in my not-so-hot take, okay? Fat guy, he himself has been giving me a thumbs up of approval, the seal, the stamp.
Nothing on the right. I think they're playing heavy left, maybe.
I want Matt Man's pissed on. I'll see if I can get that from him, because I actually like it too. I just don't like spamming it. I like the sound, but I just don't want to spam it, you know what I mean?
One's on the cafe on the left.
Get pissed on!
One's boosted.
Boost
I think they're both
in
boosted.
the back ends of the coffee shop. That's interesting, but now
Maybe.
they know that they're both
He was
there,
on like
so
an
when
upper
they
angle.
don't get a kill with it, that should just be them losing out on the round, surely, right?
He's behind the molly.
I can only figure.
I think I should be on the left, too.
Blowing him away with a high explosive grenade, lobbed in deep. Where the hell is Bro? God, straight through the smoke and straight through the wall right there.
Like,
actually, he's kind of.
There's some crazy boosts going on.
Yeah, that's one at the gimmick.
Listen, this was going to be one that was always staked in the favor of Laboom and Louis right now, or excuse me, of Louis and Wumbo. They were the team to win by.
Both play right this round. I'm gonna molly.
Wait a minute, what? You guys? Oh, you guys staked Did you guys learn nothing?
They missed their smoke.
You staked Laboom
Could be on the
and
right.
no one.
I think they're gonna boost.
By like
I'm gonna hold for a second.
I gave you guys all the tools to success.
You like
I better
flash?
not see no complaining. I thought for sure
one
when I
boosted?
switched over to those stakes, it was going to be in reverse.
This guy's gonna be like
Stairs.
I'm getting mad. I have no money on the line,
just
though. I've
playing
got
the
no horse in the race.
Fine.
Okay?
He didn't. He left. He went back
Hard
right.
flank from no one. I mean, he can just plant
I
the
think he's
bomb
gonna
right
drop.
now, Louis. It's a
I don't
matter
think
of
he'll
where
peek
he
top.
goes
He's gonna go
next.
bottom,
Where you
probably.
off to, sonny boy? Sit your ass down.
Oh,
Says no one as he just goes absolutely
I mean, if
fooling
you think
around the
about it,
map.
it's like
For those of you who know what that
couple
even
steps.
means. Got ourselves a pretty good pathway into the future for them to get back
54.
on to the second half at a 4-4 score.
Last
For those of you
Arizona's
unaware,
right.
first to 9, 2 halves, 1 attacking, 1 defending. So they're going to be switching it around, checking out what's going on the other side in the comms of no one in the boom following this round's conclusion.
I'm gonna give you bomb.
They got nades on nades though, and they got AKs back in play.
One's on the right.
4 rounds on T side ain't really that bad. TBH.
Still on the right.
I cannot cap.
This is on the right. He's stuck.
And right from that point of Louis finding his, Wumbo feels bold enough to just go for the full-on, full-range spray. We're going to check what's going on over with Trick. No, what are we doing? What are we saying, chat? No one.
I'm just gonna go in my normal position.
Let me go high. Yep. Actually, you can take one. Okay, I got it.
See what they got, brother.
There.
Alrighty.
You guys on the headshot.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go ruin.
Spend more, win more. Scared money don't make no money. Chat, remember that. We learned this very many nights ago when there was some insane turn of events coming out on the upset game. And this one from Laboom and no one wouldn't even be considered an upset, considering their ranking as well as what you guys had staked. So
He's still there. Okay, he's still there.
it's those of you that listen to Papa Tony, Papa Why Not, that are going to be given a little bit of a break on Louis and Wumbo's sake. But right now, not being able to find first blood in the first round, we'll be able to find the first and second frags without a death. Laboom and no one back in the driver's seat
Give me a flash.
for now.
You're funny. Give me a flash.
I'm gonna
Same
molly.
swing.
Okay. AK-47s in hand on the turnaround.
That's a decoy.
Pushing.
And there's a decoy grenade, guys. Actually, we haven't explained what a decoy grenade is because we haven't seen them thrown yet. So if you buy any weapon and you drop a decoy grenade, the last weapon you had in your hand
Oh my god.
will be the sound that the decoy grenade that you drop makes.
Mag 7. He's gonna take
So he dropped a shotgun, or he bought a shotgun, dropped his decoy, made him think he was just firing off in nowhere. But Wumbo instead sits inside that site and shits on the both of them.
I fell off the fucking.
No, I mean like that he pushed up here a little.
Well, I mean, he was in ruins. That's like insane timing. What he just did.
Timing's not that crazy, TBH, but
Like he had to walk.
all good. All good. All good.
Yep. Stairs one. Stairs one.
Trying the Galil at hand now as they lose out on their conversion round following their success on the pistol. That's the least,
Doing the same
or
play.
what's the word? That is the worst
Still fighting.
possible outcome that you can have in Counter-Strike. Losing the second round after winning on the first, and Wumbo is just absolutely laying it down on their foreheads right now, man.
Had to go low down in this.
Kill after kill, he gets an AK to use too. Oh man. What was that? Hey, yo. Chill with the noise making, brother. We're watching your POV for Counter-Strike, not slurpage, bro. Seeing now if the Deagle can deal the damage. See if they could bring it back. Use decoy on pistol and make them think you're eco round. That's interesting. That's an interesting concept in 2v2. Drop a smoke, buy an A1S, drop a decoy, sell the A1S again, and then save. And maybe they'll think that you're stacked. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you cooking up something there in Twitch chat. VenomX Nate, another one of our regulars. But we got a million regulars in the 1v1 chat as well. And regular is the clutch typically denied from Wumbo and Louis. And I doubt that this round will be any different. Exposed and killed out again. That's 7-2 more before they close it.
Fucking jiggle peek.
And the difference in round count is starting to get a little bit obnoxious, I think, to where they're going to save. That's very interesting, chat. They're going to be playing for the golden gun, actually, financially speaking. This is a game that you have to save up money in order to buy weapons. Those of you who know what it's all about, it's like this. Bum, 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 bum. Do the CTs know there's a gap there? I think they do.
Flash first here. I think I was checkers.
I have a feeling.
Smoke me out. I'm full smoked.
But that won't really matter. They need to be able to actually kill them. Knowledge is only half the battle. As now it's
One checkers.
Laboom going on discovery on the right. No one responsible for the left. And frankly, I think splitting up right now might be
Smoke's fading.
Checkers,
bit
running away.
wishful thinking for either of these two players to
one
be
noise.
able to deal some damage, but
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
see if I
fighting.
eat my words, okay? Let's see if they make me shove it right where I had let it loose, because already failing in that goal and objective is Laboom, and to the same hand, no one will
I
meet
heard
his
about
fate.
Okay.
You heard me.
Damn, bro.
Wanna try the same lurk up? Nick? Come with me. Okay.
Me and no
Yeah.
one use both of the same mouse and the same
Third window,
headset.
yeah. It's right there.
That's kind of crazy. We're like the same person. We're like twins, dude.
He swung me.
Except I'm better at Counter-Strike. Kidding, kidding, joking. I'm joking.
Molly.
Don't go to bed.
Spot
Stay
for
awake.
checkers,
Stay
headshot.
staking. Stay popping in. Giving us a
Flashing
good old
outside.
time.
Okay. Peek checkers.
Let's all just relax and reset because we have more games of Counter-Strike, everybody. We've got 2 more. Do not get yourself discouraged just based on one result alone. This one is not going to be all that a deep cut if you continue onwardly, as again the double kill. This time it's Wumbo, and this one is a victory for him and Louis off the back foot. They turn cheek and turn tail. It looks good. Oh, dude, what the H? I'm going to turn that off. I'm gonna turn off the green screen when I have it on this one because you're gonna see the corners of my room because it's a bigger cam. Good lord. Okay. What do they got for us? Another Louis and Wumbo masterclass on Memento. It looked really nice. It looked individually on point. We switched away from your POVs, and you looked as hot as you were when I was watching you on your end. So congratulations on that front. Looks like you came to play. And I mean, Wumbo, is this your map, dude? Do you feel like this is your like number one? Because personally, every time I watch you play it, I see you pull off some absolutely crazy shenanigans. Sorry for swearing.
I think it's like an aim map because like everything's kind of far away. It's like jiggling, peeking.
An A map is a good way of putting it. I think that there's a lot of difference in terms of the maps that we have with, you know, elevation changes and like flank potential. That map has probably some of the most quick flank potential that we have in general, as well as very few elevation changes that are like drastic. It's like from where the head to the toe would be as far as looking up and down is concerned, where like Palai blows my mind. That map has a little bit more leniency to it. And going into the future, I think you're going to be very happy with having a win here moving forwards towards playoffs as well, because you get yourself one step closer, as well as the fact that now Laboom and no one have to work a little bit harder in order to keep themselves in the running forward as games go by. So congratulations to you, and I appreciate you.
Thank you, why not?
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Chat. We have Tisky and Hambooga to go for next. Tony, you look younger tonight. That's because I shaved. I'm a clean guy. I actually need to go over it again, to be honest. I did it on stream. I don't know if you everybody heard before, but I did it for charity. So that's what the reason for me doing it was. Don't hate me, okay? I did it for the love of the game. I did it in order to make the world a little bit more of an aware place of men's mental health for the month of November. If nothing, I'd like to say that I am a pretty giving guy. We're going to throw it over to the tail of the tape, though, for our fourth matchup and see what's going on for our fourth ranked team in Hambooga versus our 15th ranked team in Team Tisky. Actually, for those of you who are just joining us, we have a win earlier tonight from Hambooga. They've already gotten a W under their belts, to whereas Team Tisky have been, let's just say, very few and far between, but recently being able to show up in some big victories, and namely their most recent being an STX dub 9-4, a pretty good one in that regard. But we're going on to a map to be played of Rooftop. We've seen a couple of rooftops here and there again and again, and I think that also the fact that we've seen Rooftop between these two teams is something that we need to keep into account. It was Tisky who won that one 9-5, and it's a 2-2 head-to-head, as you can see on your screen there. In particular, there is a bit of a history between these two rosters, okay? There's a little bit of a history to go back on and reflect as to whether or not they'll be able to show their A game, okay? We'll see. We'll see. We've got ourselves a rooftop map that Hambooga and Sky have also warmed up on tonight. That's an important note. They've played this one, they've found their victory, and Tisky and Fat Guy have yet to fully show themselves as warmed up in comparison. We're yet to see what level they're going to be coming onto this one for. Chilling in chat for a couple of games, maybe having even watched Hambooga and Sky for their match and see what they're really up to. But these are probably two of the most aggressive teams that this season will have had to offer. They do like to get up close and personal, they do like to get involved, and they like to have a little bit of fun with it. I mean, watching the POVs of both of these teams is something that is a treat. It's a spectacle, to say the very least, as these players have energies about them that you don't often find in a pair of players. A pretty good clash, I think, of stylistically speaking as well in that regard. So let's have a little bit of fun with it, okay, guys? Let's get a little bit of energy going towards the ends of our night. The 12:30 matchup, not done yet, not even close. Stakes on stakes on stakes, okay? So, oh, my camera, I think, just died, actually. Perfect timing while we're still here on the tail of the tape. I gotta flip that around. I hate to be frozen in suspension and then just be a floating apparition of myself for the rest of the night. That would be awkward. So, throw ourselves back as we do have the tail of the tape to go beyond. We've got our interviews to go with as well. Use that fire to win, Tisky, so says Venom Nate. I'm with that. I'm I'm not against it in the slightest. See what you guys think as we take a look at the numbers. Playing by the numbers, Hambooga and Tiski are going to be ever so closer than I would have reckoned, but not blown out of the water by the staking right now. Our Tiski and Fat Guy to where is the first blood is primarily, if not only actually, being given over to Hambooga at the 2.84. Everybody else still floating at 3.51, and the stake spread closest to 9-3 to 5, actually 9-3 to 6 for Hambooga and Sky. That's very interesting to see that you guys are going to be giving that much credence over to a victory, whilst the gap is again not that wide between the win, as it were. I have a couple of players who I've seen come on tonight with some high levels of staking. Let's see, as of the last hour, who's been able to make away with the most moolah. Why don't we? Why not, if you will? Highest so far being 211. A 10.55 multiplier for Huey Lewis in the news. Huey02. Dad on Wheels being able to hit the 11.18 on a $20 stake as well for Hambooga to win the series by a scoreline 279 for OMG Y Kits. What a name. Get out of here. I'm not reading your name ever again. And that's it for our Counter-Strike stakers in the last 50 minutes or so. Haven't seen it fully fleshed out as it's yet to update in its entirety, so I don't want to take it as fact. I don't want to take it as too great a task for anybody to overcome what I believe was 279 as the highest stake one. So give it a go. Why don't you guys try and beat that stake with a high level of multiplier that we do have on this match in particular for Tiski. In fact, if you want to try your hand at it too, you can definitely get it going in that regard. Try and be the record holder for the night if you've got some money to throw. I know, Big Pimpin', you got some money to throw. Come on, put like 200 down on 9-0. You got that. You got that. Or double it and give it to the next person. Tony, you handsome marshmallow, bro. Thanks. I appreciate that. Top 3 nicest stakers. Do I have any more 1v1 me people here? My admins? Who are some of your favorite stakers? I got some pretty nice stakers in the recent weeks, not gonna lie. And some people who just come and chill and hang out and watch the games, bro. I throw some on a couple spreads. Okay. You gotta tell me what that is after, though. When we go live, you gotta tell me what that was. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on that subject. Tiski and Fat Guy, you guys have been hanging around my chats for a majority of the night now. I want to know if you got to watch any of the matchup that we had before between Hambooga and Sky on this same map.
I watched a little bit of it, Tony. I'm going to do a massive favor. You're going to have to tune into my stream.
You're really far away from your microphone right now, actually. Can you get any closer?
I know, I'm setting something up.
Oh, okay. Say it one more time.
Okay. You're going to have to tune into my stream and take a look in about a minute after the delay ends.
Tune into my stream and see what's going on about a minute after the delay ends. So you want me to do it now or like before the match?
No. You'll see it, man. I have something set up for you. You're gonna love it.
Guys, listen. Let's check it out.
There's 2 of me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's check out Tiski's screen really quickly.
All right. So I think just to get this rundown going quick. Hold on. We're gonna let the other one talk. I think it's going to be the fastest game ever in history. We're literally going to run it the same way that they're going to run it. We are aggressive. They're aggressive. We ball. If they do the little beer default, I will tweak. Yeah, Lucas, what do you think, dude?
Sorry. What were we talking about?
Oh my God. Dude. There's a literal cardboard cutout of Tiski.
Yeah, that's right.
That is unbelievable, chat. There is a quite literal cardboard cutout of
it's
this man.
It's a 3v2. It's a 3v2, and you think Hambooga's gonna win? You're fucking tweaking, Tony.
Brother, I don't know if Lucas is gonna be able to handle 2 of you, let alone them.
Don't worry, Jathan. I have downed a Celsius.
Hell yeah, I'm with that. What flavor you got tonight?
Sparkling orange.
I got sparkling wild berry. I'm a fan of the orange one though. I do like that one. But I only need to know what you think the scoreline of this one is going to look like now that you're in the 3 versus 2 situation, because you said that you saw a little bit of the game before, Tiski.
Dude, he's fucking saying we win 9-8, dude. If I get the golden pistol, I'm going to encase myself in gold and die in game.
You said you were gonna eat shorts before if a game result had ended any
Well,
differently. So
yeah,
I don't know if I can
literally,
believe you or any. I don't know if I can
Tony,
believe you anymore.
I don't have to eat the shorts because Frizzy shit on them, so it's okay.
But you could just be a liar and we'll never actually know. So what do you think? 9-8 also? You said to stop saying 9-8, so I assume that you're going to be a little bit different. 9-5. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to need to get an insight from the team in which has already played once tonight before. It has another game after the fact, too, so good luck to you. In fact, well, last time you said 9-8, it didn't happen, so you're free to say it as much as you'd like.
Yeah, but we would win the 9.
You think I did?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. No more 9-8s. No more golden guns for them, chat, because specifically they lose them. Hambooga and Sky, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
It's great to be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a returning champion of our former matchup on this same map earlier tonight. The first game of the night. It's been an hour. Did you get your nap in, and did you watch any history documentaries while you were on YouTube, Hambooga?
You know Hambooga
I was
watched
watching
that.
some Risk of Rain, actually.
Oh, the new DLC just dropped. I've been playing it.
I figured you
Oh,
watched
yeah.
some history documentaries of your favorite time period, 1942.
That's not even funny. That's literally just not even funny.
That's
You can't
literally
say that
not
on
even
stream.
funny.
That's not even funny.
It's
you
literally
know?
not even funny.
You don't know the numbers.
Bro, let's not talk about numbers right now outside of the numbers that we can expect this match to go on, because you've got a game tonight where you've already won on this map. You've also got a game on this map against Team Tiski to where you lost. So how are we feeling now coming into this one? Have you changed
We're
at all,
ready.
or what's going on?
We've changed our game completely.
You've leveled up your game. You watched the demos of the last team. I'm sure you've watched probably a good number of the this is a strong roster in the season so far.
Yep.
You gotta be prepped.
Yep, we got press.
Listen, guys.
We're gonna play this map so differently that people are gonna be watching us for the rest of the season.
You're gonna innovate how this map is played. You're going to bring the new meta of rooftop into existence, is what I'm hearing.
We are
Okay.
shifting the meta.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take your word for it, because we're going to need to see a different point of view now that we've gotten Hamboogas in the last game. Sky, we're going to throw it over to you for the beginning of this matchup to see if you have what it takes to deliver a victory, and I don't doubt it. I've already seen it, okay? But we're going to have to wait and find out whether or not that will be the case. I need to know what scoreline you think this one's going to turn up.
We should just go OT
Hello?
because it makes them really upset.
9-6.
All right,
9-7.
9-6 or Hambooga, giving it a little bit of a golden gun, potentially. A little bit of a full 17er.
We're gonna go golden gun and then whip out
The secret strat? Oh, dude, I'm excited to see this. Well,
guaranteed to win.
we won't see it because we won't be on your POV by the second half time, but unfortunately, it is going to need to be a turnaround for you two to see if you can make the 2-0 and maybe the 3-0 even on the last game of the night. We'll see if that will be the case. See it in a little bit. Good luck.
Thank you, you too.
Good luck to me. I'm not playing the video game. I'm going to be the one commentating the video game. Relax, guy. Let's see what's up. See what's up with you guys and your stakes. I think that's important. Who will win? Hambooga and Sky only at a 1.5. I'm a little bit shocked. Color me. A little bit shocked. First blood favorite Hambooga. Reasonable. Something we witnessed over on that last game to go off of recency bias and be able to say we've already gotten there once before. As far as the spread is concerned, you've updated your feelings to 9-3 to 5 for Hambooga and Sky. And if Tiski are to win whatsoever, you're believing in the 9-6 range, if I believe I'm reading that correctly. Yes. Could very well be. We've seen Tiski hit upsets of absolutely insane proportions before. That's no stranger to them to be able to do so. So let's keep that in mind as well. With 40 seconds left on the staking. Guys, don't leave anything out of your conscious. Make sure you leave it all on the table, okay? Because we're going to go into this matchup, and if you see this one end up in the way that you expected it to and you didn't put your money down, you're going to be in regret for the last game of the night where you're not going to know where to turn. But Tony will have you nonetheless, regardless of whether or not you stake now, later, or otherwise. So you are loved, you are welcome, you are appreciated, and you are worth it. And I hope you know that. I hope you know that, okay? This beat's kind of nice. It's one of the nicer beats we've had recently. I won't lie. I need it. El commentator, don't say that. Don't say that. If you hurt my feelings one more time, I'm gonna be forced to call Alex on you. And he's gonna do absolutely nothing. Let's make some bread. Let's make some bread. Get the yeast, brother. Fire up the oven, because we're cooking it. We're baking. W commentator, he's been helping me win. Appreciate that. Okay, all right. L commentator, nope, that's 2 for 1. It's 1 to 2 now. Okay, that's 1 to 2. First day doing this, having a blast. Corbin, welcome on in. We appreciate you as well. Welcome to the community. Welcome on into the CS2 streams. Dude, I freestyled the other night. You guys missed it. I had the best freestyle that any 1v1 me commentator has had, and I'm confident of that. If I haven't, then you better challenge them to one and get them on the mic, because they aren't spitting it as hot as me, I'll tell you that. I don't know if I'm gonna freestyle tonight though, guys. I'm a little we just played We Love You Buddy. No, I know, bro, I know. Listen, I can handle it, okay? I can handle it. The trash talk I can handle. Up until I have to block you, which I have had to do for one specific individual in this chat who just never seemed to have anything positive to say about anything, to be honest with you. And that's not the kind of energy I need in my life. Bust the flow. Hambooga and Sky taken to the wings like a sky bird, up in the air, rooftop, gotta be drop top, cooking up dope in the hot box, USB buying up hot box. I don't know what to rhyme with hot pot as I switch it over to the gameplay. No more. Oh, there's no sound on their stream. I've got no sound, but Sky gets first blood. Sky gets first blood. I gotta restart the stream.
I'm changing up the game right here. I don't have head armor.
Whoa.
See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run all the way across the catwalk and I'm gonna drop down to the cubby.
Holy shit, you're talking way too fast for my brain.
I'm actually still locked in right now. It's not even funny.
That flashbang goes to the moon. After winning on that first round, we're gonna be getting right up and into it. Dude, the brightness on their damn
One's in the door,
is
okay?
so bright.
Yep.
Jeez, bro.
You do what you want.
Oh my god. I might need to turn down my brightness. Fat guy just
I actually have no
decimates
clue.
the SMG running it down. That's kind of questionable, to be frank.
They don't even know this is a thing.
Looks like Hambooga's got himself a solid weapon to play with, though. Why y'all playing in the dark? I agree. I said that earlier on too. I'm on the same wavelength as you. Look up.
Yeah, but they don't know.
And Hambooga's about to get. Oh my lord! The element of surprise.
Yes.
I told you it was gonna work.
Double kill. That's a little loud for me.
So easy.
Change POVs, please. I'm gonna change POV just because I don't like the brightness of the game in a second, chat. It's so gross. Would you guys be mad if I switched? I'm gonna switch to Hambooga. This stinks. I'm sorry, it sucks.
That smoke was awful.
Hambooga hits his, trying to find the next ability. Yeah, that was just so bright, bro.
Behind the rock. Don't be scared. You give it to him. You give him the fucking.
Give him the what, Hambooga? Do it,
please, just right now, please.
Do it. So boring. Just knife him.
Please. I don't think anybody's got a knife kill yet.
him.
Okay, you're trolling.
You're wasting everybody's time. Just kill him.
I don't care anymore. You ruined my fun. You actually just ruined my fun. It's not even funny.
That's way funnier though.
No, you actually just ruined my fun.
I agree. My
You know how
fun
BM it would be just to knife him? And then shoot his body after.
That's so funny.
Oh,
it's
wait,
so
I'm covering his
funny.
POV now.
Have you seen anybody get a knife kill yet in the shit? Right now,
I don't think we have gotten a single knife kill in this.
Yeah.
Not like a straight up knife kill.
Like twice. They blew the door, they're going
That's so crazy, bruh.
I'm flashing in front of you.
Hold on, where's my womp sound effect?
In front of me, my balls. Where they pushed?
That was boring as hell, bro. Should have knifed his ass. Kirk's third leg. What's up, brother?
Yeah, that's my decoy.
How's it going? What's going on this evening, this fine Monday,
I'm like doubling back on
Tuesday morning out, actually, in the East Coast.
Probably.
They're going on the full wraparound and about face.
Side,
Tisky gets straight up slammed, and Fat Guy is yet to be discovered.
In my spawn, what?
He's heard running and spawning.
This is nonsense. They cleared spawn.
This is nonsense. I
This is
agree.
tomfoolery.
I know. This is ridiculous.
Shenanigans, as I would call it. Oh,
Why are they in their own heads already?
Wingstop is calling my
'Cause
name.
they don't know
Let's
chat.
just
that we
play one
know.
time. But they know that we know that they don't know.
Exactly.
If this 9-0s, this would be a absolutely absurd turn of events that I wouldn't even know how to feel.
Oh, they're spraying him. They're
Swing
spraying
wide
him.
high,
Oh, I'm punching in front of you,
going
punching in front of you.
deep, and actually,
Let me
Hambooga
flash.
could peek off the back of that.
By the
after it's
rock,
been
I'm
thrown.
mauling his bitch axe.
Forcing them to the
Top.
left side. More
Dead.
likely than not, or else I would have
I'm giving him
imagined
the
rock
Hambooga
still.
now
Ready?
getting
Ready?
close.
Left cross. Yeah, you got it.
Yes,
And Hambooga is just
So trash.
belt to ass, bro.
So
Belt
trash.
to
Is that
ass.
It's literally so fucking easy.
They're getting punished.
I'm in my
And I don't know what they
mind.
did to deserve it, but those of you who staked deep in this game for a
I'm in my
Hambooga and Sky
mind.
Slam
See, now
are
I'm
going to be
swinging out wide, I'm
very
like,
happy with yourselves if
I'm
they
behind the
keep on
tree,
this
so they're not
pace.
ready. Nice flash.
Get pissed
Where
on!
they at though?
Get pissed on! The
I'm
the
gonna
Map
play, like,
Man, the
behind
Map
the
Man
phone.
sound effect.
No more pushies. No more pushies.
You
I
missed
smoked
it,
the
John O.
doors,
They
so-
played this map earlier today
On the
and already
left side,
won
Mark.
against
okay, you
a
got
pretty
the
good
left side.
team. A way better team, unfortunately, than Tisky and Fat Guy have proven to be in the
They're
season
not
thus far,
behind me.
unfortunately. Not to
Yeah, you go for
trash
that.
them.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm on the
And this
cheapest angle.
is one of
No!
the
No!
weirdest
I'm
angles that
popping!
we will have seen yet, and both of them are going to peak not actually
Sorry, I'm
fire,
busy.
and they
Sorry.
can't kill it around the tree. Yes. Tisky and sound effect, please.
Fine, and just no scope only.
No. Let's try to 9-0.
Which one? Don't play which sound effect?
I feel like it was gonna work
That'd be
though.
fucking hilarious.
The Map Man pissed on one?
Oh, I dead.
Oh my god, and he
Nice.
does it again and again and
Bro, look at your
again.
KAD.
AADD.
Dude, they can't stop
11-1-1.
Hambooga right now. This
It's an
game is
8-1-1.
just
Oh
going
my
right
god,
by.
I'm just that fucking guy, dude. If we 9-0
We
this,
might need
that'd be
to,
fucking
guys. We might
hilarious.
need to go
have
for our
lock in.
first break that we've done like all
I'm
season
trying to
If we
play
lock
because of
in
how
as
fast
in we
this
keep
game
doing
is
what we're
going.
doing. 'Cause we
Yeah.
don't-
This might
we
be a
don't change it
10-minute
up.
match.
Oh, I
Okay.
fucked up.
They might have trolled. Or they're just gonna
Alright,
double
we
kill.
have to use with pistol. What do you think they're
If you stake
We run through the
9-0, you
door?
might be on for the craziest turn up of all time financially.
Yeah,
The
You
door,
might
the
have
door's like a
found
50-50. Okay, it's like we win or we're down.
the big bucks
Yeah, I think everything
Bank
2v2 is like
breaker.
a 50-50.
from
That's true.
Hambooga and Sky. God, do not play them on rooftop if you get the chance, even though they don't get to choose. This game is gonna take
that
probably
fountain's
the
so
greatest
fat.
comeback of all time needed.
I
Okay,
don't know where
Tisky's
that
got
went.
himself
Think
the
cap.
slam.
Yeah.
Dinked. Spammed. Fat
Nah, he
guy,
would
where are
never.
you at?
No.
Sky looking for the 1 versus 2. This is definitely
Drops.
doable.
They're together. They're definitely together right now. No?
It's already, they're just peaking. Time and time again.
Unlosable. Literally unlosable.
The plant could get off. I don't think that they're going to be
They're
exposed from the
scared.
top.
They're scared out of their minds.
Fully. Tisky, already having been dinked, is a low HP player.
Okay.
Oh my god, but Sky can't finish the damn kill every peak. This
You're
one
pretty
is going to
close.
be harder
Close.
knowing that Fat Guy's going to swing with them, and they don't get the flawless victory. On purpose, lol.
Should really
Okay.
can like random one round.
Okay, fair enough. 11 kills for Hambooga in this match so far, man. That's something.
You want an AK? I can buy you one.
Emotional mastery,
Sure.
mindset elevation, clarity, healthy relationships,
fine.
skillful communication,
Oh, that's fine.
self-actualization, leadership, DM and power
Swag.
for mentoring.
Yeah.
Swinging
Guys,
alert.
DM me
Swinging
and
alert.
power for mentoring. Hambooga somehow getting an AK-47 out of this one. Thanks to the same
No.
measure. The
I
plan,
thought I
but
had
Fat
that
Guy
headshot
and
angle, but I
Tisky
didn't.
extend their lifeline once more. Chat, the greatest comeback of
Alright,
all time.
We know what they're doing,
Chat.
so
Are we witnessing
we just have to
the
out-aim
David
them
versus
one
Goliath
round.
8-0 to 8-8 Golden
The
Gun
Ni-
win
the 9-0
that
dream
Fat
is
Guy
dead.
had predicted?
So we're tactical as a bitch.
Has Fat Guy brought us to the
I think
promised land?
we wait. They're gonna-
Oh my.
Wait, can you boost
They
me?
only have
Okay.
pistols
Mine
right
is
now, so
3-1.
this is an
Mine is
8-3.
3-1.
There's no world this goes 9-2.
Get a bit closer. Get a bit closer.
Give me
Alright,
Golden
come on.
Gun.
Just a whittle
I'll
bit.
give it to you guys.
Oh
you
my
haven't seen
God.
the
Yeah,
script.
dude.
I'm telling you, you haven't seen the script.
You see?
Double kill down.
Okay, it's
Fat
okay.
guy running him over as
I knew that was
like
gonna happen.
actually Hambooga was doing to their opponents earlier today. So
What's the play?
You run through the door. They're playing like pussies.
wonder what that will mean for them. Wonder what that'll mean for the big money. Evil Kirk. Oh damn, bro. Evil Kirk. Reverse Kirk.
On the right, low.
Tiski
He's very
able
low
to
on the
nail
right.
down
Keep right,
there.
keep right.
Sky trying to finish the job. But Tiski's doubled down as well.
This is not good.
Uh-oh, guys.
We just have to kill them.
This is not good, says Hambooga. Those are not
you doing for?
inspiring words from our champions.
I thought I
Our
hit him
reigning
more, but
defenders. This is a
you're
best of
not.
5
You're paying
effectively
for the
between
turn.
these two teams with how they've played out before.
Alright. Boost me for real this time on the head.
You know what? Just go up top.
Yeah, you take
The
him out.
far and wide swing. Jiggling it out and
Take a
tapping
headshot angle.
on the AK that they've scavenged off the bodies of their opponents.
Okay, one HP, one
Fat
HP.
guy has an auto sniper.
on the
Oh
bottom,
my
on the bottom,
lord,
on the
we've
tree,
seen this
on the
only
tree.
one other time before, Chad. It actually worked really well. Surely it doesn't bring them to the promised land.
On the right side,
Surely
you
the
saw him.
auto sniper isn't what gets them their win.
Bro, what on earth?
He crossed back to the right.
What
I'm
on
pretty sure.
earth?
I need this guy just to peek me real quick.
Serious vibes
On Diddy.
being thrown off right now. Oh my lord, they're just
He's gonna wide
toying with
swing,
him.
get closer, like, yeah, just watch
This is so slow, bro. Eventually they'll get on, but there goes the sniper as the first of them dispatched of Batiski, the one to finish.
We
I think
legit,
drop
we just have to
AK for
shoot
the
them.
auto.
I need you to focus all
Oh.
of your energy in killing them.
This
Okay.
Nothing else.
this
besides
strategy that
killing
he's
them.
calling
You-
right now.
you
This
just
is the
shoot
secret
them.
strategy, chat. This is
I
the
killed them more
secret
times than you
strategy that
said they
Hambooga and Sky were talking
Okay,
about
but
in the
that doesn't
pre-show.
matter.
Fat guy on a sniper.
Nothing.
Plays on the heavens above. A tap out from Sky, who's actually not going to buy head armor in order to get an AK-47.
What?
I don't know what to make of this. They simply can't win.
They
They're
have the
one
bomb, by
versus
the way.
ones right now.
I know.
They're not throwing any utility. They're not smoking off any position that Fat Guy and Tiski could be playing from. So they're taking their duels entirely dry. And that is something I think they're going to need to look back on in the future. And Sky's just sitting on their hands. Elevator music. Slowest Counter-Strike ever. Eventually they'll go peeking
He's
again.
still there?
Of course.
He's gonna go in the flank.
And now just needing to find that kill. Instantaneous headshot on the re-engagement. Third time around is the best charm now. Topside rock. Sky waiting to see if Tiski will show themselves. There's a piece of utility finally thrown. A Molotov in between spawn, to which Tiski might be playing behind, but he's played the heaven angle
Okay, I
instead
have,
and
like,
peeked
genius
prior
idea,
to
okay?
the plant.
Yeah.
Buy 2 flashes.
826.
I'm gonna buy 2 more.
I can't
I'm gonna
believe this is
drop you the
happening, chat.
flashes And you spam all
They're
4 of
running up the
flashes.
numbers right now like
I need you to
nobody's
buy flashes.
business.
Yeah.
We'll drop you
This is
like right here.
Easily be the craziest
Go through
comeback
the
of
door. Oh, give me the bomb. Give me the bomb.
the entire season so far.
All right. Start
And I
spamming the
can't
flashes right now.
undersell
Watching.
that.
Watching again.
Smoke, flash, swing, SMG, close, trying now to plant. Will be sitting inside of which fact I no scopes inside of the smoke. Get shit on. Surely not another one. Surely not found by the double kill from Fat Guy Sniper.
Okay, well they're not peeking the door early, so I can just go through and just smoke it. I'm not gonna peek it like too early.
7 rounds straight.
Can both just go upper and kill them?
This
Go
Both
upper.
of us.
cannot be real. Wake me up. I have to be dreaming.
I'm stuck.
Have they just cooked up the 1v1 me match of the season? Fat Guy dead and
On the right.
down. Tiski on the low ground, holding his own for a couple of shots to the shoulder and a flash high and wide. He's looking to kill Sky first, and Hambooga's looking to get close and personal, where Tiski will get his kill. Hambooga's a little bit scared, actually. Freeze in regulation. No golden gun, 9-7. That is absolutely absurd.
Easy peasy.
Not easy peasy.
Unlosable.
Not easy peasy at all. Literally anything but that. They've ran up the numbers so far to where the stakers have been given the money line of a century at 8-7. That was almost That was almost the most insane game we've had of 1v1 me in general, if you allowed that comeback. Not even close, though. Not even close. Not even for a second was I believing that they could do that. No, I mean, guys,
It was too easy.
listen. You did really well earlier tonight. I'll give it to you, okay? Really, really well. You come into this game. You don't know any nades, you don't know any smokes or mollies, or at the very least you're not buying them. They're opping you, they're autoing you, they're swinging you high and low one after another until you've gotten to the close rock. Need to see you in the future maybe cook up a little bit of strategy going there, because I listened to you in the pre-show say that you cooked up this insane strategy, and Hambooga,
Buddy, I don't
listen,
I don't
listen,
see
listen,
you
he
playing.
huddles,
I don't see you playing.
he huddles
I
up
don't
this
see you
guy and
playing,
says, we need to kill them, I need you to focus up all of your energy in killing them. And that was the secret strategy. Is that it? Is that what we got? Is that what was our back pocket pull?
It worked, didn't it?
It truly did. Okay, I need to consider this. When we're up,
Consider the following.
Consider the
when we're up 8 rounds, we have 8 more opportunities just to win 1 more round.
Right.
Think about it.
It's not wrong.
The world is our oyster.
The world is your oyster,
And I'm the pearl.
And listen, yeah, you guys pressure cooked on that one, and you came out shining. But you got one more game to go for right now, and I don't actually know what map you're going to be playing. Do you? I'm going to peep that. Surely not another rooftop affair.
I have
It's
one
assembly.
rooftop on my assembly, yeah.
It's assembly. Well, the best map in the game potentially. Okay, well, I'm gonna be curious to see what you cook up on that one, because you might be shooting yourself up into the top side of the scoreboard, and maybe even third in the season so far with Nate and Cam on the way. We'll see if you've got what it takes. I'm going to throw you back down as they get themselves in here in just a few moments. Reset. We got one more game to play on the night.
Boom, boom.
Actually, you can go wherever you want. There's no referees anywhere, and they're not here either, so enjoy.
Go talk to the losers.
Yeah, go do that. Go do that.
Fucking losers.
All right, see ya. Well, back to the cool music and ending the Counter-Strike music and going to the live pre-match for Nate and Hambooga. Let's get ourselves going. Team Stash, as VenomX Nate likes to call them. 8th right now on the season. Our final match of the night. Ready and raring to get underway. The first time these two teams have ever played against each other too, Chad. Would you look at that? Tail of the tape giving us a little bit of insight as to how this one may face up and face off. Don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I don't really know what either of these two teams look like on assembly. I don't know what they have done on this map recently. I don't know what level they're going to be able to bring to this one in particular. So we're going to need to really dig deep in their mental and their psyche and determine how they're going to look on this one, because only they know, obviously, with all the games they've played both on and off stream, how their form looks coming into this one. What's my prediction? I don't have one. I don't know about this matchup, to be honest with you. I think that there's a lot of outliers going into this one, and that one being one of them. The fact that I haven't seen them play assembly, that I don't really know how much work they've been doing on this one in particular, where sure, I mean, a couple of other maps they've been able to get good reps in on. This one, I don't know. There's not even a head-to-head to play off of, but based on individual matters alone, I mean, Hambooga and Sky have been playing Counter-Strike all day, and they just finished out their second game of the night, coming into this one warm. The same KD, actually higher probably after the last games they've played, as I've not yet updated it. Higher first blood percentages, 17 wins, now 18 wins. I don't know. I guess I would probably go for Hambooga and Sky. I just couldn't tell you what scoreline I would be predicting with that being the case. Is it the same map? No, it is not. It's the assembly map, which is the map with the airplane, the big deconstructed airplane. Cam dropping 13 kills. That's entirely possible, okay? It's entirely possible. I think I want to watch from the Cameron POV for a majority of this game. Maybe not all of it, I guess, but we saw so much of Hambooga and Sky already today that I feel like it's only fair that we give credence over to somebody else. But I'll let you decide on that. You guys are the exports. You guys are the ones that I'll listen to. But right now, I feel as if the 18-14 record for the season for Hambooga and Sky is something we can't ignore, but significantly less games played overall for Nate and Cameron, with about the same, win-loss ratio at 13-9, a 4-game difference. That ain't bad. That ain't bad in the slightest. We're entering the low point in the night, the lull, if you will. So need to know that you guys are still here and with me, staking, watching, and giving credence over to either team, because I don't really know how to feel about this one. And maybe you guys have information that I don't. Tiski had a third teammate. It's true, he did have a third teammate. Himself as a cardboard cutout in the back lines, playing emotional support. A fear factor, aura, if you will. Curious case as to whether or not we'll see maybe the first time either of these two teams have played Assembly. I definitely want to pick their brains, pick their minds on how comfortable, Jesus, caster, speak English, please, they will be on this map. See what you guys have staked thus far. What are we thinking? Hambooga and Sky for the who will win the first blood. Hambooga again in the lead, and the victory for Team Nate if they are to in 6, or rather 9-6, allowing only 6 rounds through. If Hambooga are to win, also 9-6. The closest score we have, the comfort table, the comfortable. This beat's kind of mean. I won't be spitting on it. I made a fool of myself earlier in my freestyle attempt. Much worse than the first time I'd done it. I'm out of practice. I need to get warmed up. I need to take out the thesaurus. Bro. I'm getting, motor mouth, bro. My bad. I'll be quiet for the rest of the night. You guys can just watch the game. I'll shut up now. Sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to ruin your flows. Has anybody been watching the Counter-Strike 2 Major that's going on right now in Budapest, the Star Ladder Major? I don't know if anybody in here actually watches professional Counter-Strike outside of 1v1 me or not. I figured there's got to be at least one. Somebody in here has got to watch that game otherwise. It has been interesting to say the least. If you thought that my production quality was bad sometimes, yikes. Yeah, I was wondering if you ever thought you talked too much. It's kind of like my job, so not really. I'm supposed to fill dead air. Like if I just sat here like this for the next like 2 minutes while I waited for the interview, I'd probably get fired. And I'm not trying to lose my job here, pal. Despite what you may believe. I'm not trying to get fired. I've got kids to feed. I've got a wife at home. It's paying the bills, brother. Bratan. It's a shame. Tony, who you got? I don't know. I got Hambooga and Sky, but I don't really know for 100% certainty, to be honest with you. I gotta learn a lot about this one. Petition to make Tony a commentator for every game, bro. That's crazy. I started following a page on YouTube that shows all the tournament clutch wins for CS2. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's kind of rad. No, I know, Devault. So this is your main job. I've got to... I commentate Counter-Strike 5v5, and I do 1v1 me at night. So... I work this full-time, technically, and I work 5v5 casting part-time. Yeah, watching the highlights is really dope. We got a little bit of everything going on. They're actually talking right now in the game chat together about the major, funny enough. Tony, give me the script. The script is way done. The script is over with, pal. I've already read it. It's already said and done. They pay good that I take it. A commentary in general in esports typically pays pretty well. It's just a matter of how many jobs you get. Like this one is a contracted job, so I get paid monthly, a flat rate, whilst 5v5 is freelance and I get paid on an event-to-event basis, so... I appreciate you, Abdul. Thank you so much for letting me know I'm doing a good job. It makes me feel pretty damn good. Makes me feel like it's worth it. Makes me feel like it's all worth it. Who's gonna get me paid right now? I mean, if you want to do that, if you want to play that game, couldn't give you a guarantee. I've been given locks all night for at least like the first bloods, but right now I don't know for 100% certainty who I would lean in as far as the directions are concerned. Here, if this helps you at all, let this help you. What's 5v5? Counter-Strike 2 is 5v5. It's naturally a game that's played 5 versus 5. And there's 2 bomb sites that you plant on, not just one. Tony, take no shit, y'all. It's true. 2v2 is a subsidiary game mode of CS2, not the main one. Cameron first blood. I think first blood for Nate or Cameron, I guess, would be a pretty decent one to go for. No, by no means a guarantee or anything like that, though. Hey, gentlemen, it's been a little while since we've spoken.
Hello.
Welcome into week 7. Welcome into high time for you guys to turn up to the top of your game, because looking at the tail of the tape right now, you guys are 8th, I believe, unless that's shifted by tonight's matchups results, but you are just barely pushing the playoffs right now. So how are you feeling as far as how many games you're anticipating to be playing in the coming weeks? Do you got time available to you, even with the holidays coming up?
Nate, the floor is
next
yours.
week's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough for sure. It's next week. I don't know how many weeks we have left, but if we get 2 weeks, then that second week we're going hard for sure.
All right, reasonable. Definitely going to need to come into this one with a little bit of intensity too. This matchup in particular, though, because the other team has played 2 games. You might have them worn down by now on the night. So
yeah,
also
hard. I can tell.
Yeah, really? Do you actually?
No.
That would be interesting.
This is Hambooga's like peak hours. It's 1 a.m. So.
Yeah, this is Slambooga time, so you got to shut them down.
Yeah.
They've already got 2 wins. Okay, the last one wasn't exactly pretty. It was 8-0, 9-7 finish. Not exactly what they were hoping for, I'm sure. And a lot of stakers probably also a little bit flabbergasted at the fact that it had gone that long. But we're going into this one a different map, and the first time you've ever played this team. So what are your expectations up against these individuals?
They're gonna swing everything.
Truly, is that what we're feeling and thinking?
Yeah. I've teamed with Hambooga before. I know.
Really?
I know how he plays. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't aware of this. A little bit of deeper lore. Like I mentioned, pretty regularly, a lot of the players in this season have been on teams or already on teams together. So, that's something to look forward to maybe as far as the conversation piece is concerned. But I'm going to need a scoreline prediction before I throw it over to them to give me one of their own.
Say 9-6.
I will also say 9-6.
9-6, guys. Listen, you're gonna need to take every bit of information that you can get from these teams to try and make an educated guess going onto this one assembly. We're gonna see whether or not Cam and Nate can give us 100%. Good luck, team.
Thank you, Tony.
Got Hambooga and Sky once again. The last time we're gonna get to speak tonight, unless you win. Okay, so you're already on a hot streak. You already hit 2 in a row. All I need to know from you right now is what you think the scoreline coming out of this game is gonna be as well.
9-7.
Probably. I don't know. Gonna win, I guess.
Huh?
Probably just gonna win.
Sorry? Speak up.
Yeah.
Well, probably just going to win and 9-7. I think that those are 2 very educated guesses as well. I think that that's something that you guys can utilize to the best of your abilities to make your stakes as good as they can be. Thank you guys for the pre-games and potentially all 3 post-games, but we'll have to wait and see if you can go for the full trifecta. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, yo, Travi, what's up? We got ourselves a minute and 20 left on staking, everybody. Make sure you get that in now because you will have to forever hold your peace if you don't. Last game, last match. Last time to hear me yap. Everybody's feeling a little bit more mellow. Seems like you guys are pretty heavily in the camp of Nate and Cameron, though, and I don't necessarily disagree with that. However, it's just, again, all about that momentum for Hambooga and Sky as to whether or not they're going to be able to come into it swinging. I don't doubt them. But I just want to know if I'm going to be blown away. You guys are my super stakers. Let's see if you tighten that race. Guys, is anybody at all staked for anyone to get first blood outside of Hambooga right now? Or is it just like equivalent for all Sky, Nate, and Cameron that the number of stakers have gone in for? Finishing it out with a 9-6 for Nate, 9-5 for Hambooga. Interesting. Very interesting. And the staking is now closed. foremost, no more staking for you noobs. We're going to be jumping into the game of assembly between these two rosters to close out our kickoff on the first of the night. We're Hambooga now for the end at 1 a.m. Eastern time. They will be here again. But will they bring the heat? Wow, my money filled on 0 seconds. Dude, damn. Look at you go, bruh. That burp smelled or tasted so bad. Not that you get TMI, I'm sorry. You didn't need to know that, but the Celsius is going down smooth. They're going back and forth on this one, so says Mr. Tazpain. See if that's the case, see if that is going to be true. And let's see who's cashing out big on tonight's matchup. Is he playing music? Cameron's playing music while he plays? Oh no, he paused it. Okay. Sorry.
Trying to bomb plant.
Yeah.
Let's run it up. Yeah. All right.
See who's gonna strike gold on game 5.
Swing. Middle, dead.
They're already in deep, entrenched in the
On the right.
plane, and this plant I don't think can go down there. They're gonna need to get closer. Making themselves difficult targets. That first blood is going to be Neight's as well as the last. He'll get the double kill when we get into this one already on the action. And Neight has come to take their crown.
How about Mac? I want to eat you that headshot on you.
I'm gonna walk on the right.
Galil gets moving, grooving, kicking up a fuss on the right side of the map. Perhaps is already a jiggle from the first of the two T's has been seen.
Plane, and then what was on the left?
Are they just gonna group?
I don't know.
I'm not against the group right now, but they gotta pick which direction they want to do it.
Seagull and a 5-7.
Neight reminds his teammate of what weapons they'll be utilizing. Both of them on pistols, one of which is going to be easier to spam, the other needs full-on precision. When we get in flash CS stakes, Tony, as soon as the 1v1 me team has the time to, and has all the information they need in order to do so. Unfortunately, that's not a me question to answer. I don't have all the answers, Sway.
I'm walking through the plane.
But I hope soon. I like flash stakes. I think it'd definitely make it a little more interesting. No corner cleared on the deep wing. Leave Sky with a weapon to utilize already on this left inside of the flames, swinging into them.
Behind me, bro. This fucking map.
Neight got first blood.
No, I literally, that's where I walked to.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Bratan. Oh my god, I'm so excited for Wingstop after this chat. I'm sorry. It's just been on my mind for like an hour and a half, 2 hours now. And it's gonna blow me away. I already know it as soon as I get that one done with blue cheese and ranch. Got 5 to 6 different flavors. Oh, but this stream is lagging like crazy right now. His game, it's not his game, it's his stream. But okay, it rectifies itself very quickly. Spamming inside of the wing. You hear the dink already on the Neight, who's low. And the swing at the same point in time from the back ends. This one is going to be a win for Hambooga.
Shit, bro. If I get shot in the back of the head one more time, bro.
Getting a little bit tilted despite being in the lead right now, chat. That's really not a good sign in my opinion. That's not a good sign.
I'm gonna start the center and try to get a fast bomb if I can.
Neight is Mr. Positive typically though, so if there is going to be a little bit of a balance, that it would be countering that fact that Cameron may not be 100% positive. At least Neight is keeping his spirits held high. Again, being spammed down through that plane is just not fun. Both players in that position. I don't believe that's spammable, but the Tech 9 is spammable as Neight is just going to send him reeling. Bomb attempting to be planted. Neight inside the smoke actually kills them, and no more ammo in the gun, and Sky is just jumping into the site. Double kill. Oh my lord. 5 kills for Sky, 5 kills for Neight, 0 kills for both Cameron and Hambooga. So this is a 2-player game right now, 1 per team at 2-all. It's honestly going to see who will break first between the 2 bottom fraggers. Nate on Nate action. They've seen their peaks come from the left side regularly.
This guy always pushes, like...
And they actually punish it this time around. But where is Sky off to is the only question, and there looks to be an answer from Cameron, who's already low, but reads the idea that they could have gone around their own spawn.
Just want to hold this angle real quick. Just hold this.
Looks pretty good right now, though, that nobody has gone on recon.
Like, you come back to me and let me bait you in a little bit.
I mean, yeah, I feel like a bait setup right now is just ideal. Just trade out your teammate. 2 versus 1 is obviously the easiest way of going about it. You're on T side as well, so you've got to get the bomb planted above all else, so they don't get to... I thought they lost for a second, and I was going to be tilted for them. But look, Cameron's on the board. Cameron is on the board. They've killed Hambooga. They've gotten themselves into the fray to the fight, and now leaving Hambooga with 0 kills, they do step ahead of them, even by a singular. It will come to matter in the long term.
Nade the wing on the left.
IGL Cameron. Volley to go, maybe deeper into the plane to allow them to scale further beyond. Nobody up close and personal. One of them at a great distance from Cameron, but even then his crosshair placement is perfect. And the second of which player gets absolutely annihilated as Cameron is heating this game up, team. Fire me up for the frags, the double kill.
Okay, what I want you to do...
Ooh, IGL Cameron, listen.
In the plane, nade the wing, smoke deep plane, and then come back to me on the right.
Okay. Smoke deep in the plane, come back to me. Goodbye, Sky. Hello, man advantage. And welcome into yet another 1 versus 2 for the other team now to play from, but this time Cameron with much more health to work with. Walking on the right, ripping around the low ground. Cameron's not caught a whiff of anything just yet from Hambooga, who again has not really looked all that
So we're gonna go...
strong in this map.
We're gonna go under the wing, and then we're gonna go up to the right.
Cameron really does like directing the ship in the 2 versus 2s. I'm a fan of that. Somebody's got to do it, and what an angle there. I don't know how Hambooga didn't see them, but he turned around right at the split second that they'd come from beneath him, I think. That might have been just Counter-Strike timing, or for those of you coming from COD timing.
Delay, swing the left.
We're going to check out what Hambooga has to offer on this second half, though.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, swing.
There's a great spam coming from the both of them, as actually they combine for the damage that finishes. The still yet to kill Hambooga, man. It's got to feel bad. And even then, the last of them shown, I thought that would have been the kill, to be honest with you. The spray looked pretty decent, and Nate's just going to chase them down. Don't let them get away. They are actually right on the lower end, and that's that.
Good job, Cam.
See what Hambooga's POV has for us.
What's up, Daddy? Thanks for the raid, bro. We had a great stream. Sorry, I just saw that.
I don't know what's going on with that.
All right.
Swing to the left here. I don't
Last
fucking
chance
care, man.
saloon.
Fucking care, man. I'm just running it down, dude.
Last time that we're going to see Hambooga and his POV, if he can't bring us something nice. Smooth sailing into the site has lost track of both CTs. Where the hell have they gone?
Alright, you might get
Hambooga's just walking in on them, actually, and you might get the flank at a perfect time. Nope, red, hard. They still have to make this retake happen, though, and Sky just jumps down to the bottom ends, and Hambooga is going to do the same. I don't know what the hell is going on right now. This is the wackiest 1 versus 1 we will have witnessed, but where is the last player? He's got to probably tap the bomb. I figure they're going to tap the bomb.
Back on me or what?
It's funny for this, so you're
No sound yet, though, from the CT is giving me a bit of a worry, a bit of a scare to the swing. Who finds their first 2 kills on the pistol round. Oh, they are. Chat, are they back? Chat. Let me know if you think anybody that they're back. Is this comeback central right now from Hambooga and Sky? Is it the time to come alive?
It's this map.
Yeah, 100%.
There's nowhere for the CTs to play.
I'm playing her instant.
I need thoughts, feelings, and opinions. I need professional support. I need energy to come from you guys. And I think they need it as well. Maybe go say some nice things in their chat if you have any to bring them back. If you guys stake some money and want to go to their chats and then say some cool words of support, then maybe
That's true.
maybe that'll be the best course of action.
He has 0 ping, that's why he killed that. He was like able to get through the 40 milliseconds.
Shit on. Never change POV when it's 6-2, bro. Don't tell me what to do ever. We always switch at the halftime, noob. You're a noob. I'm sorry. Well, you are a noob because you didn't know that we do that here, but I didn't mean it, bro.
Oh no, I'm just moving.
Always switch POVs at halftime. It's the way of the world, it's the lay of the land, and right now it should be an easy and clean peek from this last player on a map 10. I doubt Hambooga's going to be able to get over the line.
Audio!
That should be it. Oh my... Chat, did you see that? He's just flying onto him. He should be a dead man walking though, even then 30 HP.
Nah, they're acting like they never.
Hard read from Neight and Cameron on every peek.
Dude.
Yes, 8-3.
This is ridiculous.
I hope Hambooga doesn't end his stream immediately after losing on the delay. That way we don't get spoiled, or I'll be pissed. But this should very well be the closes. Again, there's no money left. They've been forcing these last 2 rounds as they were losing out financially. They were losing out on every other aspect as well. A valiant attempt. They've already got 2 wins out of the 3 tonight, though, so that's a positive turnover rate from them.
I'm blind.
On the right wing, dead.
They got tech.
They blew him away, actually, though, Sky with the Desert Eagle to start with.
In the middle of the wing, dead.
Oh my god, you got tech.
And F's in chat. Has that opened up a doorway for success? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. I'll take it.
See who's getting paid, see who's getting green.
This is the only way to play the map,
As the game continues to force its way down.
No idea.
Molly goes deep, and Nate goes as well. Sky loses no HP.
Oh, he really doesn't know.
And Hambooga hits the timeline of the peak around left side. Spots no one. Sky again. Clears house inside.
I'm planning in sec. He's under.
And this should be a free plant. No problem. And it should also be a free round win unless the silliest of timings comes through. Sky is low, so if they get hit with 1 bullet, they're dead.
One way he wins this.
And Hambooga's gonna play for themselves. Holding for the flank. Cameron's on the back lines. Hambooga's a T-side player.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, there's no way.
Look at our ping. Oh my god.
Not sure
Think about it.
if they have any more
You keep doing what we're doing. You're aiming. Perhaps.
energy left in them.
I'm doing something.
I'm walking up again. Whoa, they're doing a shot.
Hambooga
Strat's
not hearing or seeing anything.
Watch out.
Believe that they're hitting a different angle than we've seen them on before. Cameron's dead as hell. And Nate likely is as well.
Oh, that's cheeky.
Molly wide. Spams could be cool in either direction. No, surely not another pistol round defeat to Nate.
What'd I plant there?
This will be the second time Hambooga would lose it in the same spot as well.
There you go for this.
He needs to hold
I
it.
think you lost, bro.
Needs to wait out, and the backstab is a fade around the backside of the smoke.
I don't know. Why'd you tell me to plant there?
Haha, that's funny. You're really funny. You're fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
You're actually hilarious.
Thank you.
Crazy comms. I don't know. Why'd you tell me to?
My headset's fucking up my earring right now.
Liar.
I'm in pain.
8-6, guys. Golden gun not that far off yet. Your wallet's out because you might need to break in a couple extra dollary dues if you stake that score line.
Yeah.
As the numbers rise, so too does tensions. Night bout is yet not ready
Okay,
at all. He wasn't ready.
I'm planning it like a normal
My voice cracked. Sorry, it's a long day.
Okay, that's probably good.
It was they who were on the precipice of getting comeback on previously, but this time, no. Hambooga just swings in the smoke immediately and gets killed outright 9-6. That's how they lose.
Which part of the wing?
Don't even stop yelling at your teammate, Hambooga. That one's on you and you alone. That's the end of that as we get our final interview going. Congratulations to Nate and Cameron. Welcome to the winner's circle after what was a pretty decent first half. A little bit of a tighter one to finish, but a 9-6 still looks pretty good as you didn't blow them away. You also didn't really ever have to sweat all that much. How does it feel after coming off of assembly in that nature? And what do you think was going wrong in the rounds that you were letting up?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I think on C that map is to me is very T-sided, so I'm glad we got to start T-side. And on CT side, I think we just were you know, sometimes to make sure like it's not getting yours, right? And then the other guys put it on me
Sure.
too. Or it's just like, well, you adapt and you play together, you know. So either one.
Yeah, I mean, listen, on that first half, I think it goes without saying that you were having a really good time, Nate, but unfortunately for Cameron, you weren't having the greatest of goes at it. You and Hambooga were having a bit of a timer put on you to who was going to start to swing first, and then eventually you were the one to have broken through the threshold, and you were the one to have gotten through the mold and gotten some double kills and some easier picks. So congratulations to your win, because frankly, I think that you were on a bit of a race with them to where if Hambooga had hit the line first, it might have been a different story. He ended the half with 0 kills, as a matter of fact. So do you think that is a question as to maybe you just needing to warm up a little bit into the game over time? Do you think it was a positional issue? What would you say it really came down to as far as you not being able to really come online until that point in time?
I just absolutely hate that map.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah.
Totally valid.
I don't know. I just suck at it, I guess. I don't know.
Listen, I think that that's reasonable. A lot of players and teams have differences of opinions as to what their favorites and least favorites are. That one not being really one of the fan favorites of most. But even then, you do come out with a win, and I think you got to be happy about that much. Whether or not you're happy to play on Assembly, the W is going to be all the sweeter. Thank you for joining me in the pre- and post-game interviews, and I hope to see you again with some victories real soon.
Yep, see you soon, Tony. Thank you so much.
Peace out.
Absolutely. Team, we're going to be closing up shop on that one. Seeing as it wasn't the complete 3-0 for Hambooga on the night, it's going to be a pretty decent night even still for them to get a couple wins under their belts, and maybe some more on the way as the season continues, and Week 7 does as well. We'll see if they can score some more tomorrow night, 10:30, or actually, excuse me, 10:45 p.m. Eastern. As is always, my name is Why Not. Why Not CS2 on Twitter. If you'd like to follow me and see what I'm doing over there, as well as get a little bit of a contact going, I'd be more than appreciative of that. But until we see each other tomorrow, have a good one.